I start running at you with both daggers. And come I jump in the air and come down like I'm gonna stab you.
He actually does stab me, right in the shoulders.
Right
with
in the
both
shoulders.
daggers. Really?
You have part of your skin starts to rot and the part of it starts growing flowers.
I'm a geek. I use my bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because she received that from me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Yo, man. Welcome to Comics in the Cross. The greatest something or another or something. I don't really pay attention sometimes. My name's Rezz. And I can't really remember what happened last week. I think like something I was a plan or something. I don't know. But I talk to my, I have this higher power I talk to. And higher power, why don't you just take away what happened for the good people?
Cop out. Cop out.
I was also not here last week, so
You should be studying. You should be catching up. Hello,
I caught up
everyone,
on
and
the plant.
welcome back to Chronicles of Andriesia. And yes, Rezz was not here last week and spent the entire episode stuck in plant form, strapped to Aries, and being carried around, also being high off his ass the whole time as well. So that part's no different from normal.
Not in real life.
Let's just make that clear.
Yeah.
So thankfully we've got Rezz back with us tonight. Unfortunately, TBD is not able to join us for tonight's session, so massive shout out to her and her family and everything that's going on there. Love, prayers, best wishes to them. Hopefully she'll be able to come back next week. But we have our blessing to go onward and upward into session 29 and push into this next part. Last week was an interesting one, following the fallout of the flight of the fairy dragons, and the battling of these creatures that Valron had set upon Alara's territory in Fae. Our heroes finally took the opportunity to head out and go towards Valron's land. They did this riding Alara's unicorns, which had varying levels of success for them.
Unicorns.
The unihorses.
Horsicorns.
Horsicorns, there we go.
Horsicorn, yep.
Horsicorns.
Had varying levels of success, mostly varying for Aries. Everyone else did pretty well with them. Aries did not. Her Horsicorn did not get on well with her, and I think the feeling was mutual by the end of the trip.
100%.
But they finally made it to the edge of Valron's territory and were met with a massive drop and massive canyon with lots of floating islands hovering between where they were and where they were trying to get to. They tried to cross and it did not go well. They were basically blocked apart from TBD, who had been given audience to come and speak with Valron. Our heroes decided we were going to go invisible and stealth it across. That went wrong pretty much immediately, as Lilith tripped and almost fell off of one of the vines connecting to the islands. And our heroes fought the Onryon, these undead spirits guarding Valron's entrance, which ended up resulting in pretty much running for the whole fight. Our heroes pretty much running the entire distance and just hoping we can outrun these creatures, which actually worked in their favor because they made it across and found that the Onryon were unable to pass the barrier and follow them. But our heroes are now walking through and coming through a tunnel from that area into Valron's territory with no idea what awaits them. All right, guys. So you're in the tunnel passageway that you entered. You went through the cave. There was a massive opening with a kind of dragon skull. You guys went through it and are now in the cave. It's not a massively lengthy cave or anything like that. You can see light at the end of the tunnel. It's not like you're stuck in there or anything. But what are you all doing from here?
still in Aries' baby holder.
Oh yeah, is it still a plant and is in like one of those like baby carries? where
plant
you carry the
Bjorn.
kid in front of you.
It's a plant Bjorn.
Yeah.
I as a plant, all of a sudden sneeze. You hear, and I instantly turn big, still strapped to the holder.
So like when that happens, I go ah, and then I like fall because I'm just like,
I need both Rezz and Aries to make me Constitution saving throws.
oh jeez. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I'm in the right.
A 7.
Wow.
That sounds
Wow.
about right.
I got a
Yeah.
16.
Aries, with her cat-like agility, is somehow able to kind of jump back and land on her feet. Rezz, on the other hand, as he bursts forth and gets trapped and gets his limbs squeezed and crushed before finally ripping out of the baby grow, takes 8 points of damage.
Gosh.
Welcome to the session.
Oh. Oh. Ow. Bro. What happened? Oh,
Hi, Rezz.
where are we? I don't know what's going on. right now.
Yep.
You were right,
Rezz
that was
is
funny.
high.
You were like asleep like the whole time.
It was worth it.
Like we could have used your help.
I don't think I was sleeping.
I think you were.
I was a plant, though. Yeah, I was thinking about plant stuff.
Well,
And then I
Mr.
was- I don't
Mr.
know.
Rezz Plant was sleeping.
Mr. Rezz.
I don't think I was, bro. I was awake.
No, I think
I
he
just
was
don't
just on a different plane. His
Yeah,
mind.
like I think he had expanded his mind to other realms while we were making our way here.
There you go. Good one, Soraya. Yes, that was it.
I went to this one realm in my mind called. It was
Don't
this
care.
weird, like, it was this weird one. Rezz continues talking. It was a weird one. It was.
I expect nothing less, to be honest, from me.
There's this like this factory dude made a candy named Billy Bonkas. Yeah, it was awesome.
Billy Bonkus.
Billy's Bonkas Chocolate Land. It was fantastic.
Oh,
Chocolate land.
That's Billy Bonka with bees, just for any copyright issues in the future.
Billy
Bonka.
Bonkas.
Bonkus.
Bonkas.
So I just kind of dust myself off and I'm like, well, anyways, welcome back, Rezz. At least I don't have to carry you anymore.
You were carrying me? Thanks, bro.
You're
High
welcome.
five.
And I'm just like, no.
Oh.
DVD immediately steps forward and high fives.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going do something. I don't remember what we're doing here.
Well,
What are we doing?
welcome to Valron's territory.
Oh, Valron's
Alright.
that mean dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So can I?
Amongst other things, yes.
Can we like get the lay of the land, like what we're actually looking at in this tunnel?
Yeah. Good
I'm
question.
not, I wouldn't even do a perception roll for this because at the moment you're not really seeing much.
Okay.
It is essentially just like a straight
Okay.
tunnel. It's a straight walkway.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost kind of like it's a pretty large cave, but it's brown kind of rough stone and it's like rounded, like
Okay.
a kind of natural look to cave. It's kind of like natural disjointed, like something had burrowed through here a long time ago. There's a little bit of kind of slabs and brick and different stuff. Like there's been various attempts, it looks like, to almost create like an actual path through here.
Hmm.
But for the most part, a lot of it looks like it's just worn, like walking dirt ways. The people just eventually gave up on it over like years and years of doing stuff simply because it's a tunnel with one direction. Why would you? Why
Is it
bother
open?
putting a path in?
It's open all the way. Like there's.
It's open
not,
all
like,
the
closed
way.
off. Okay.
No, it's a fair distance ahead, but you can see like the light at the end of the tunnel. Like there's nothing really
Mm.
that you can see. It doesn't like curve or turn or anything. It's literally like a hello.
Whoa! Did anybody else hear that, or was that just in my head?
That was in your head, Rezz, dear.
Oh, probably so. All right.
So as we're walking, I'm gonna kind of run my hand along the stone to kind of feel the stone a little bit, and look up towards Soraya, and kind of walk up to her and be like, "So, are you ready? Like, are we doing this?"
We don't really have a choice anymore. We have to be ready.
We definitely can't go backwards. Man,
No.
we
Yeah,
probably need to
I
keep
don't-
moving.
I don't want Aries to carry me again.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want that either, Rezz.
Oh, don't worry. You walk home, big boy. All right.
Okay.
I think we need to mentally prepare here as we're getting close to this because we literally have no idea what we're about to walk into. There could be literally anything in his territory from what we know of Valron. This is not likely to be nice. This is not likely to go in our favor for the most part. And honestly, if that was our entrance in here, I don't see there being an easy exit.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Even if we try to come out the same way, if we're going to run into those same guards, and if we try to go a different way, goodness knows what else he's got guarding it.
You know, sis, you could have invited me on a cruise. This is
Yeah.
miserable.
We could have went on a
On a
cruise. That sounds
cruise?
fun. Yeah.
We grew up pirates. All we've done is go on ships together. That's literally the only thing we did growing up was go on ships.
It's still better than what we're doing right now.
Oh,
I was very clear this is probably a suicide mission. I was very
Ugh.
upfront about this.
I
being
thought
a
it was gonna be
possible
like
suicide mission.
camping.
Yes, Rezz.
So while I was like tripping out, my brain did some weird funky things, and I discovered that I have a new ability. You want to see it?
Uh-oh.
It's really cool.
No, I'm kind of scared.
Super cool. No,
What-
it
what
could help
sort of
us.
New ability. We're about to walk into a new
Oh.
place. Are you about to like
It could
give
help
us
us.
away?
No. It's gonna be good. I promise.
Is this
I
it
made
like
friends.
like that spiky beer that you gave me that one time? That's
No. I made friends. I figured out how to conjure friends, and it's really cool.
Creepy.
They may be able to help us. We'll see. Let's see.
Define conjure friend.
Too late. Before
What-
you even say it, I go like that, and I conjure
Oh,
these
no.
woodland beings that kind of form from these cracks out of the tunnels.
I'm scared.
I'm gonna do one fey creature with a challenge rating of 2.
Okay.
Great.
You're literally gonna make me look up fake creatures that are challenge rating a 2, aren't you?
Do you want me to give you one?
Yeah, please.
A
Because
sea
it's
hat.
Googling.
A sea hag.
A sea hag. Okay.
That was
Great.
the level 2 sample
Alright.
creature.
All right, we'll go with sea hag because like otherwise I'm gonna have to start googling challenge ratings of every fake creature that we've got.
And they are nice to me, so they are very friendly
You-
to me and my companions.
How many do you conjure? Is it
I could
One,
do. I'll do one. It's just one.
doing one?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys see
Nice.
this ghostly essence kind of starting to come out of some cracks in the wall
My Luna claws immediately come out, and I'm just like looking around, like,
and starts to like
Rezz.
form and shape right in front of the group to roughly about kind of like the same height as you. It's a kind of medium to large sort of size being. And as it starts to form, you see the shoulders rise up, but still kind of hunched over. Long hair starts to grow, and the face starts to wrinkle and change, and you see this
Nice.
hag standing in front of you.
Yeah.
Rezz.
Droghar goes, ugh.
Ah. Wow. That's not what I thought would happen, but okay. Hey.
Is she friendly?
She's supposed to be. At least that's what the magic in my head said that it was supposed to happen. Hold on. Just in case. Let me handle
Throw a
this. And I go up
fireball
to
at
her.
her.
Nope. I walk forward. Hi there. I'm Rezz. What's your name?
How may I help you, Rezz?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool to hang out.
Really?
What's your name?
Really?
I mean, yeah.
You summon me because it'd be cool to hang out, really?
I mean, and also we could use your help navigating this tunnel and or Valron's area.
Chalsha looks at you and then turns and looks down the tunnel. Go that way.
Okay.
Any other hand navigation help you need, or the straight line's going to be an issue for you?
I mean,
She's
you're gonna hang
sassy.
out. you're supposed to hang out with us for a while, so according to my magic. So I guess you're stuck with me.
Can you
Oh, yeah,
fight?
she has to hang out with you. She does not have to be happy about it.
No.
You're
Aw.
summoned and she's stuck here for however long the spell lasts. She doesn't want to be here though.
Okay. Well, give me your name again.
The hag.
Uh,
Sea Hag
where's
1.
my list of-
One.
Sea Hag 1, Sea Hag 2.
Oh, I was about to say something.
Where is it? My name
Hun.
is Luciana.
Oh,
I
okay.
was gonna say MJ.
Well, Luciana, this is the group. This is Luciana. She's apparently my conjure that I did, and she's gonna help us in old Valron's area. Did I say it right?
Just exactly how is she like going to help us?
Well, she's a fae thing or whatever. So just
Fae
for
thing.
backup,
Can
just for
this-
assistance.
Can this? I look at the
Alright.
Sea Hag. Can this Fae thing like fight? What?
They're supposed to.
Can you fight?
Yes,
Should
I can fight.
we just be standing here right now? Should we be going?
Do you
I
need?
just go up to TBD and I'm
Kind
just
of
like,
concerned.
TBD, do you know like at least where to start us off?
Oh, I've got an idea. Yeah, I think I know where we're going to be when we come out.
All right. How about you just start leading us and we'll just keep an eye on this new friend.
Okay.
I looked at Sea Hag. I'm like, hey, do you have a weapon?
I'm magical, dear. I'm Fae.
That was not my question.
Magic is a weapon, you idiot.
Do you have a real weapon?
Do you?
I pull out a great sword. Yes, I do.
Yeah, we'll see how much a sword does you in here, pal.
And I'm just walking forward and I'm like, this is going good. This is okay. Here we go.
TBD says he's like, I don't think she wants to be here. She seems a bit mean.
Yeah. I guess we just keep on going. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hey, can I ride in your back, Marianne?
No.
Marianne.
Dang it.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's walk.
As we're walking, I'm just gonna do like almost like anything you would ask Siri, like tell me a joke. Hey, tell me a joke.
Oh my gosh.
She even conjures a mirror.
I get it. All right. Can you give me the history on? And I just start spouting off a bunch of crap.
She literally gives you no information, is in no interest at all in like actually interacting with you. Like, can you give me this? Just no. What about
I'm
this?
getting my
No.
I'm getting my magic's worth, man. This is a 4th level.
Wow.
Is anybody hurt besides like plant guy? Anybody need healing?
No.
I did a little bit, but I'm okay right now. I just have a few scratches.
Yeah, I think we're for the most part okay just now.
So,
Yeah.
what do we see when we come out of the tunnel?
So you all continue your walk and start to come out of the tunnel. And as you come out, the light kind of hits you and blinds you a little bit. That coming out of like a dark cave sort of thing when your eyes adjust. And as it comes into focus, you see kind of this beautiful kind of like opening of a forest. And as you start to walk through it, you realize it's not like that dense. And as you start to come through, you actually start to see a little village up ahead.
TBD, is that the village that we were told about?
Uh-huh, that's the one.
Is this Valron's village?
Yeah.
Well, technically, they're all Valron's villages. This is all his territory. Anything we find around here's technically in his area. But this is
Alright,
the
guys.
initial one when you come in.
Hey, Marianne, do you know
remember-
who Valron is?
course I know who Valron is.
Oh, I was just checking. I didn't know who he was.
I'm from the Fae, you dum-dum.
Oh, I was just checking. You know, it doesn't hurt to check.
All right,
How long am I
guys,
stuck with you?
your
An
manners
hour.
while we come here. All right. No one mentions the mission, and nobody talks negatively about Valron. All right. We don't want to start a
Whatever.
fight here.
Where are we supposed to go? TBD. Where's the most likely place?
Well, you mean the most likely place for Valron? And that would be up at his palace, which is a little bit further from here.
What about Arrow?
Arrow is likely with him or with the Sisters of Woe, who have their own buildings. We might be able to get more information at this town. This is just a little town. There's probably not going to be much danger here in this initial thing, as long as we keep our heads down.
Droghar walks up to the first person he sees and goes, "Where is Arrow?"
Arrows?
Arrow.
They sell arrows over there, Sonny.
No, not like Arrow, like pew pew. Arrow is in like he's like Bunny. Like he wasn't really tall. Anyways, he looked like Bunny, like a pirate.
He looks like an asshole.
I'll walk over to the same one that Droghar was talking to, be like, "Hi, dude. I think we're supposed to be looking for Valron. We're looking to like kill him or something. I don't know."
Jeez.
What was I not supposed to say that?
I like put my hood up and I just like deviate quickly.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say that. The sea hack did. Marianne.
Marianne.
Can I sneak away
Maybe
and
a
try to
deception
like?
check.
Oh, hold on, I have a cat in my
Gosh,
dice.
this is gonna go horribly. I knew it was gonna go horribly. An 8.
For you, luckily, this old man rolled lower. It's like, what did you say, Sonny?
Woo.
I
cover his mouth. But like he has had like there's these things you can take and they make you like see things and say things that you wouldn't like normally say. Yeah, he had like
he had like with that stuff over there.
Yeah, he had like a bunch of them. And just don't pay attention to him. Right? And I just kind of wrap him up next to my chest with my hand over his mouth. And I just I slowly put him into a sleeper hold.
To kind of sneak away and just kind of mix into the crowd a little bit.
I lick your peck a little bit.
Dude!
Oh gosh.
Getting even closer to sex.
I don't do that. That was a joke. I really don't do that.
Little by little, it keeps getting there. The bromance that turned to a romance.
Getting hot in here.
The old man kind of like stumbles and kind of just keeps walking away. And you are in the little village. And you see a little kind of marketplace looking thing, not too indifferent from what you would see like in Union City or any other small towns. I'm going to ignore the hand signals I'm seeing over there. The only thing that you see different is obviously the different creatures that are here. There's a lot more kind of Fae creatures, although there are some that are not originally Fae that you see, but a lot of them are more Fae creatures, and a lot of the wares that you see at some of the stalls are definitely Fae. It's like stuff that you would find in the wilds. It's not stuff that you would necessarily get from the material plane. Although at the same time, a lot of the stuff looks oddly familiar. Like a lot of the stuff you wouldn't have expected to see. You see little stalls and stands with different things that you would find at a normal kind of, the stalls that you would see in Union City. So it was a very much I don't always say melting pot necessarily, but very much a massive mixture of different things going on. You see lots of little buildings, lots of people mulling about.
Was I able to kind of just break away and just kind of blend into the crowd a little bit?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check to see how you kind of blend in. I'm assuming probably very well with the stealth check.
Oh yeah, 22.
Yeah. As Droghar and Rezz like were talking to the old guy, like any sort of interaction was drawn over there by Rezz being Rezz, so you were able to just kind of like into the crowd a little bit. And nobody thinks much of like any of you and how you look or anything like that. There's so many different creatures here. It's like nobody would think twice about a cloaked figure or a tabaxi or anything like that. So you just head into the crowd and just start to wander.
Right. So I kind of want to find whether if it's in the marketplace, like a place that sells like scrolls or stories or anything, or maybe like lack of a better words, like a library or, just something with like.
I'm glad you said stories because that first word didn't sound like scrolls to me. It sounded like squirrels.
Yes, squirrels. I
I
want
thought you just saw with
squirrels.
squirrels, and I'm like, what the hell is she up to?
Red starts looking for a squirrel.
I want to build
store.
an army of squirrels.
That's how we're going to take the
Duh.
army of squirrels.
For Bonka's chocolate factory. No,
Billy Bonkus.
Billy Bonka's.
So yeah, you see a kind of stall. As you're mulling about, you see many different ones. Make a perception check for me. And is there any sort of like books or scrolls or anything in particular that you're looking for?
The
Oh, not
Sisters
me.
of Woe. Like, it could be legends, it could be stories, it could be, just anything about the Sisters of Woe. 15?
15, you do see a stall. You see a stall with a lot of books and different
Oh,
stuff
sorry,
going
16.
on.
But yeah, anyways.
16. You see stalls with books and stuff like that, and then you also see a vendor who has very kind of older looking parchments and scrolls and different things like that.
All right, I'm going to go to the older one first.
Okay. So you head on over there and let me see who you speak with. See, I've got a list of people. I know kind of what I'm doing. You go up and you actually see a satyr standing behind the stall. Hello there, what can I do you for?
Hello. I'm just looking around. Do you sell like old legends or stories? I'm really interested into reading just different cultures and places and areas around in the Fae.
Yeah, we've got all sorts of stories and legends and stuff here, and these scrolls venture from all sorts of worlds, all sorts of places. Some are here from stuff that takes place in the Fae, some is from other lands. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Actually, something's piqued my interest. I was talking with some villagers, and they keep mentioning this legend about Sisters of Woe.
Oh, the Sisters of Woe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
Oh yeah, everybody knows about the Sisters of Woe.
Oh,
Do you
please tell me.
do you not know about the Sisters of Woe?
I have not. I'm from the other side of the Fae, and I never heard about them.
Make me a deception check.
Oh, with pleasure. All right. Oh yeah, easily 19.
Nice.
Oh wow! If you don't mind me asking, what brings you all the way over to Valron's land? I mean, of course, why wouldn't you want to come and visit Lord Valron's territories? But what brings you all the way here?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I've heard about the greatness of Valron and his lands, and then the Sisters of Woe man, that story really piqued my interest. I mean, such a powerful being could have even more powerful beings in his land. I gotta read about it. I gotta, understand.
Oh yeah, I think we've got some scrolls somewhere on them. It might take me a moment to find them, but yeah, everyone here knows about the Sisters of Woe. They're no legend. They are really here and really working with Lord Valron.
No way.
Yeah, it's like they're not really his lieutenants or something, because they're not really part of the military for him or anything like that. His lieutenant and head obviously is Gallenmorn, but yeah, the Sisters of Woe are some of the high ups. The only person higher and more powerful than him is Valron himself. There's a lot of rumors and stuff where they came from. They're not originally from Fae, I don't believe, but no one really knows what plane they come from. But they're very powerful casters, very powerful witches. But they, along with Valron, have brought many blessings to this land and much abundance to us here.
Wow. And then, is it true that there's 3 of them?
Oh yes, there's the three Sisters of Woe. The eldest, the middle, and then the youngest. The eldest is Opal. The middle one is Avalon. And then the youngest, Vona.
Now, do you know what kind of jobs they hold or what they do for Lord Valron? Because surely they must be doing something great and powerful for him.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything like that. I am no way high enough up the ladder to know the sorts of stuff that they do. Only the things I hear of, and the things that get down to is I'm just a trader.
But that's absolutely correct, though. There's always a little bit of truth in all the rumors you hear.
This is true. This is true. Everything comes from that. I mean, who knows that better than the Fae, right?
It's true.
But yeah, I'm sure we've got a scroll here for you. And he has a look around, and he does find a scroll that's got a little bit about the Sisters of Woe. He doesn't really find much on them on his stand, because a lot of the stuff isn't really recorded in that way, because it's not legend, it's not passed on like the Sisters of War here, but there's a little bit of info.
Okay.
Most of the stuff that you've talked about. All right, and what do you have to trade for these wares?
Well, do you like gold?
We like gold, but yeah, satyrs don't really trade in gold though. I mean, most Fae don't unless you go to the leprechauns and you can trade gold with them. They're kind of nuts for it, but
Oh, that's true. Leprechauns. They do like their gold. Well, what kind of things do you like?
well, satyrs honestly enjoy a lot of art and music and performance pieces. Is there a piece of music you can play for me?
Absolutely. I think you just came to the right person. I know how to play lots of music.
All right. Has to be something new, something wholly unique for the piece. And he holds up a little vial, and this will absorb the song.
I think I got that's just the thing. So I bring out my pan flute and I start
Make
playing.
me a performance check.
Okay.
I feel really odd asking the bard to make a
I
performance
know, I'm like,
check,
this
but
is. Yeah.
The
just in
easiest check ever.
case.
Yep. 21.
Awesome.
So
Nice.
I take my pan flute out and I start playing. And it's a tune that's melancholy, kind of sad.
Melancholy.
But then it starts to kind of just gather and just kind of pulsate. And it's the same song that she played about Dream. So there's love, there's hurt, there's hope. And as it's playing, like the plants of the Fae kind of like flicker and glow. And as she's playing too, like this golden stream just kind of comes right out and just kind of moves. And everything it touches, you can feel all the emotions of everything that Aries and Dream.
As the gold starts to kind of come out and starts to flow, you find that all of a sudden all starts to kind of unfold into itself and transport into the little vial that he's got, and it absorbs the music of the song and takes it. And wow, that was a really powerful song. lot of deep heart and emotion. That'll be perfect. Thank you so much. Here is your scroll.
Thank you.
And if there's anything else we can do for you, just please let us know. My name is Aries.
Very nice to meet you, Aries. I'm Aries.
Pleasure, Aries.
And I put my cloak up, and then I go, I kind of sneak back to the other stall, the mirror one,
Mm-hmm.
just to see, just to look around. Not necessarily talk this time, but to see if there's like any maps or anything like lay of the land now or anything like that. Because even though TBD knows, just kind of see if there's anything modern updates.
You can have a look around and make me a perception check.
$21.
You don't really see anywhere that's selling like any maps or anything like that.
Okay. Alright.
There's doesn't seem to be any sort of stalls that carries anything that sort of way.
Alright, so I kind of sneak my way back towards like TBD and the rest of the group and see what they're up to now. But I kind of stay far enough distance just in case they're still Rezz is being Rezz.
Alright, Aries makes her way back through the crowd and back towards the group. What's everyone else up to?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go up to the TBD and be like, TBD, where is Aero more likely to be with the sisters or Valron himself?
It depends, but if he is being tortured, then it's with the Sisters of War.
What do we need to know about them?
As dangerous as Valron is, they're almost as dangerous.
And there's three of them.
There's 3 of them. They're very dangerous, very powerful.
Droghar just kind of walks away and puts his hand on his head, just thinking, just pacing.
So I make my way back and I go up to TBD. Like, TBD,
Yes.
I got some information on the Sisters of War.
Oh, okay. I know about the Sisters of War.
Yes. Do you know their names?
I do not.
Okay, good. At least we got some information. That's different. I got to go to the Satyr, and he had information about the Sisters of Woe, like their names, a little bit about them, possibly where they might reside. There's not really a lot of information on them, though.
Yeah, they're fairly new to here. From what I know of it. And in Fae, things last so long, people don't always record things right away.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, everyone knows about them, though, so they're no secret, and they're not afraid to speak about them.
Okay. As you're all talking, Luciana the Hag's just like throwing little stones at the back of Rezz's head.
Rezz is not even noticing. He's like, are there plants around?
There are some trees and flowers and different stuff, and you see a few
He's-
stalls, like selling flowers and stuff as well.
He looks over and he's like, snaps his fingers and dissipates her. Man, she was mean, dude. Oh. I'm thinking of that Billy Bonka guy now. I want some chocolate. Anyway, alright, what are we doing? What did we figure out? Where are we going? Anybody?
I think we're about to
Anybody?
fight 3 old ladies called the Sisters
gotta-
of War.
I think we gotta
the
find a
Sisters
safe
of
place,
War.
though. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we need to find a safe place where I can read this scroll openly, but we're not giving away what we're up to here.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's. Soraya looks and sees a kind of place that looks kind of like a tavern inn sort of esque looking building. This could be somewhere. Let's have a look over here and let's ask some questions.
All right.
As you all head inside, there is indeed a kind of like Fey tavern, but it's very different. Very from the outside, it looks like it would any other kind of like tavern you've ever seen. Just like kind of like wood and brick and different styles to it. As you go inside, just inside is just like full of all these different bright colors and lights and different things. It's very kind of. It gives off a weird, almost kind of like nightclub versus like a drug trip sort of feeling. It's very unsettling if you're not used to it, but it is essentially still a bar. You see a bunch of people kind of mulling around. Some people are kind of dancing. Some people are kind of just sitting, drinking, and you see a couple of bartenders behind the bar working, and they are actually Haragons.
Oh.
Hey, Droghar, dude, I found your bunny. I found him. Is that him right there?
Droghar looks. You are an idiot.
That's not. How am I supposed to? I don't know what this guy looks like.
So you just assumed this bunny person was Ero?
That is messed
I
up.
mean, I'm asking, is it?
No. No,
You
man.
got him all excited.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Drogar's gonna walk up to the bar and ask them if they take Gideons.
You see a kind of younger female Heragon like comes up. How can I help you, darling?
Hello. Do you take like Gideons by chance? Like money? I pull some out and hold it in my hand so she can see it.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is, sweetheart.
No worries. I just put it back in my pouch. Do you have like beer and stuff here?
We don't have beer specifically. We do have various alcohols and spirits.
Drogar's just like scratching his neck.
I'll walk over to Droghar. Big Blue.
What's up?
Look, I don't care about drinking. You know me. I like to have a good time. But remember how we were in the place, the castle place, and then we had some Fey drinks, and it made us really loopy and crap. Maybe we need to take it a little easy. You know what I mean?
Do you have money, Rezz? Like Fey money?
I got plants. Does that do anything?
I looked at the bartender. Do you take like plants for payment? Like for money?
For payment?
Yes.
Not just any plant, but it would depend. A lot of the stuff here we trade is either in secrets or stuff that's emotional to people, stuff that's special to people.
For a drag?
It's the Fae. Like material possessions come and go, darling. You come in here, you can, we like to trade in stuff that's unique.
Really? You said you
That's
take
a
some
whole
plants.
state.
Do you take Majestic Bite, Canis Hair, Corrupting Thimbleweed, Dust Snakeberry, Emperor Thimble, Eonin, E4, Uanos? Any of those? To name a few.
Any of them have a special connection to you?
Depends. Will it give us anything? If it does?
If it's got a special connection, it can pay for a drink, darling.
Sure. It does. I am a plant druid. And all plants have a special connection. And he pulls out the jerkiest plant. Especially this one.
I think we had this.
It's a legume tree.
I'm gonna say give him
Legume
legumes.
tree.
A nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Dude, that's
Dang.
awesome. That's awesome.
That's Rezz's nat 20 for tonight.
And forever.
Awesome.
'cause-
The one and only.
It's like she takes a hold
Yeah.
of it. Oh, thank you, darling. So
Yeah.
how's it special to you?
You know what? It just is.
It just
I have
is.
special connections, man. I talk to plants, you know. And this one right here, and I'm secretly giving the finger to it as I as I hand it to her. And this one right here, yeah, this particular one, I rescued this from something or another, and you know, it we became close. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, darling. She
Take
pulls
good
up
care
her
of
little
it.
Shelf. Well, that about your random drinks. And she puts out like glasses, and like just runs like a face spirit across, and
Yay!
Let's pace ourselves, folks.
I take it and
Well,
just
he grabs
immediate.
one.
I immediately slam it back. Yeah, it's like
I'll
Soraya and
grab
I
one.
are like tandem, like boom.
Like all of us.
I'll slam it.
So I come.
I'll slam it on the counter, and look at the bartender and just nod my head and point to Rezz.
Other.
Darling, it's gonna need you to give me something else for another drink.
Oh man.
I look at Rezz.
I don't know.
Mm.
So I tap on
Aries,
Soraya. Oh,
can-
go ahead.
Can we talk privately, please?
As he walks away, I
Anyway.
take his drink.
Who you talking to?
I actually did take a sip of that drink, and there was definitely some backwash in it.
Droghar does not care.
100%.
Does not care.
Did you see the babble
I've
mug?
got-
Oh, you were not
I'm
there.
gonna say he doesn't know the babble mug issues. He
Yep.
doesn't know the fact that you
No,
leave
I know.
everybody out with your babble mug.
Oh
Alright.
man.
Look, as the brain trust of the group, me and you, right here,
Excuse me.
Aries, we're in private. You can't hear me.
Oh,
Oh,
Ra-
are
Aries.
you?
I'm like, who are you even talking to?
Yeah, I never heard of
Oh, you're
the name,
talking
I'm
to
like,
Droghar. I was like, what?
Where
Now
did we
listen.
go? I thought we
We
were
need to
drinking.
make sure that, you know, we got this down. I was thinking about it and praying about it to my deity.
Okay.
And I think we need to consult an expert to help. And I have just the plan to help us. Okay? He's very good at like maps and crap and figuring things. And
Okay.
well, since you can talk to plants,
Mhm.
let me get them. I open my bag and I dig around and I pull out Hubert.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Um,
Oh, I love it, Hubert.
and I start talking to him. Okay, you want to talk to her? There you go.
All right. Hold on. All right. Give me 1 second. I can't talk to plants, but Hyde can. All right. So I kind of just cloak up and I just kind of say, "Okay, Hyde. Come on." And just very like suddenly like my arms just go I'm holding Hubert and I'm just like bigger.
Yeah, he's trying to be very subtle about this, sitting off in the corner, but like literally the entire bar sees this Tabaxi all of a sudden start to.
I'm like, all right, sweetie. And I cast Speak to Plants.
You can't speak to plants.
Wait for someone to hear Hubert.
All right. Hello, Hubert.
I don't know where this conversation is going. So,
Well, sweetie, you definitely sound like Rezz there.
no, dude, Rezz sound like me, man.
Actually, that kind of makes sense.
He's super
Alright.
smart.
So here's the deal, Hubert.
Lay it on me.
Do you know anything about the Sisters of Woe?
Oh, I know a lot of sisters that cause woe, man.
But 3 specific ones. Hold on. I gotta ask Aries. Okay, so the names are...
Schumacher, Poopart, and Ding Dong. I think are the
Oh.
names.
Not quite, Rezz.
Oh.
But good try. Good try.
Dang.
Opal, Avalon and Alana.
That's kind of close.
Yeah, I've heard of those names. I've heard of them.
So, do you know what their powers are, or what they can do, or even where they are in Valron's area?
I don't know where they are. I can find them that way, but I know a little bit about them. I've
Hubert
heard
reads a lot of
stories of them.
books. He reads a lot of books that I just randomly put in the bag. Right, bro?
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, spill your little cactus guts.
Whoa. What's with all the aggro, man?
Oh, dude, you're gonna spill his guts? That's not like
What's
good.
with all the aggro? Where's the chill vibe going, dude?
Oh yeah, dude. Hyde's cool though. Like Hyde's cool. Aries is a little uptight sometimes. Hyde though, super chill. Like Hyde's
Red-
If
good.
Red vouches for you, then you're cool with me too.
Oh,
You're cool with me.
absolutely.
Just lessen the aggro. Just chill.
Yeah.
We're all
Let's
about
do it.
chill.
Oh, absolutely.
The Sisters of Woe, I don't know where they come from originally, but
I set them on the
they're-
table. And just kind of listen.
Whoa, the room just moved. How did the room move? That's so cool.
All right, Hubert, back on track. This
Oh,
is Sisters
yeah.
of Woe.
Yeah, sorry, whoa. But the sisters come
Like,
from a different
whoa.
plane. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, man. Sorry, yes, sisters,
Yeah.
yeah. But they come from a different plane. No one knows which plane they started on, but they're plane walkers like my man Rezz here.
Mhm.
They travel between the different dimensions and different planes. Super powerful magic users.
Do you know what dimension they came from? Is
No,
it the material plane or?
no one knows where they started. They're really old, really powerful. They've been moving as long as people have been talking about them.
Do they each have a gift or Aries, not me. She's screaming in my head, calm down, Aries. Calm down.
Aries, chill. We're talking it out, dude.
Just chill, dude. It's all good.
It's
She
all
says
good.
there's lots of books and things about legends about three sisters, and it's like the Sisters of Fate. Then they each had their own powder, and she's just wondering if they were the same.
Chances are, yeah, most fables or stories that talk about it are probably, yeah, it's relating back to them. Most legends like that come from some sort of truth. So if there's legends of three sisters, three witches, then chances are, yeah, it's them. How true the powers are, no one knows. Most people that get close to them don't come back. You know what I'm saying?
Aries says that there's a legend that they only have one eye and they share it. Is that true?
Not that I know of.
Okay. All right. Hubert, is there anything else that you can tell us that would help us?
Sorry, Dudette. Not much else to know.
All right.
There's a lot of legend out there about them, and very little of it people know for sure.
One more. Do they stay close to Valron, or do they have their own area?
From what I know, they like to kind of be on their own. So if they're working with them, I would imagine they're close by, but in their own separate area.
All right. Thank you, Hubert. You are very smart.
Yeah.
Thank
That's like the main man, you know? He's my best
Yeah.
friend.
Oh, and Hubert,
Yeah.
thank you for talking to the boys about the question I asked you.
Oh,
with
absolutely.
the other. Mhm.
Absolutely. I'm here to enlighten, man. To expand
Yeah.
minds. That's what I do.
What one of the most enlightened things out there is
Mhm.
humor.
Yeah, man. Gotta share it with the world. Gotta put it out in the universe, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
All right, Broseph. I'm gonna let you go back to your place in my bag. All right, like have fun.
Bro, man.
Let me know if you need
Mhm.
anything. Love you, bro. And I just
Yeah.
slip
Love you,
him
bro.
back.
Hit me up, dude.
All right, dude. I'll just shove him back into the bag of holding.
And then I'm like, and then I say, Rezz,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna have to bring Aries back out. I'm not very good at I think I'm sounding like Droghar now.
Cool.
Calling out. like,
Everybody sounds
whoa,
like
wait.
Droghar eventually.
It's all good.
I don't think that I'll know how to help. I think this is Aries' spot, but thank you for everything you said.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, Hubert's super enlightened. He's brilliant. All right, Hyde, I also have to tell you something, dude. Like, when we first met, I was, like, nervous. Because then you were like, I thought you were going to eat me. And I was like, oh, shit. That's crazy, dude. And then, like, all of a sudden, we're becoming friends. And I love it. And you're cool. And hopefully you don't get trapped here in the Fey world. But if you do, it's totally cool. Because I could just plane walk. Oh, wait. I could plane walk. I keep forgetting that I could do that.
And you just see this big smile
doesn't work.
just like get in her, and she goes, "Don't worry about Rezz. I'm still learning about myself as well. Remember, I was just born in the Fae, not that long ago. But
Yeah, dude. Were you molded by it and shaped by it?
mhm.
Brave.
I
Nice.
just
Babe.
yeah, right.
It's got to come up in every
just-
session at least once.
Why is Bane a
I don't
running
want-
joke in this campaign? Why?
Although even like when we're playing a specific game and then it's like Bane, Paul, Cross and I are like Bane.
Right?
Right.
I love it.
You know, I'm still learning, but I'm glad I have at least one friend. I like to joke around, and I like to party, but
Dude, same. Well, if you ever need anything, and Aries is really ticking you off, dude, just come talk to me. We could like chill. We could hang out and stuff, you know?
I like that. Thank you so much, Rezz.
I hold my hand up like this.
And she like literally just like forcefully like smack.
Well, you know, that's cool.
Sorry. And then suddenly like you see her transform, and out pops Aries back out, and I'm like,
And then my smile that I had on my face goes, all right. Bye, Aries. I just turn around and walk
Yeah.
off.
oh, Hubert. And so I whip out the scroll and I start reading it. Is there any other information on that scroll that we didn't discuss or talk about, or
Nothing that you've not already heard from either the Satyr or from Hubert. Like, a lot of the stuff is legend. There's some other like legendary stuff in there, but none of it's reliable in any sort of sense. And there's a mishmash of a bunch of different like kind of legends and stuff on there about them, but most of what you've heard is what you know about the sisters.
is there anything about like their powers are or anything?
Just that they're really powerful magic users,
Okay.
like ridiculously powerful. Like if Valron's on top, they're like the tier below.
Is there any legend like where they like to reside? Like do they like to be in like marshy areas? Do they like to be in like by trees, forests, water?
Usually forested areas, but that's not really a help. Like most of the Fae that you've been in so far as forests, which is one of the reasons I might explain why they're here though. As much because of the wooded areas, if it has a preference to them, but like nothing that would be of any sort of vast amount of help to you.
All right. So I go up to Soraya.
Soraya is sitting at the bar still with Droghar and Lilith.
I'm like, Soraya, here, come here. Let me talk to you.
Yeah, sure thing.
It's alright.
Droghar, get Rezz to give up something else so we can get another drink.
I'm trying. He's not budging with any of my plans. I feel like I'm gonna have to give them something of mine. You know, I don't know if I want to, but I really need a drink.
I'll give them something if we need to as well. Just yeah, what's up, Aries?
Droghar. Oh wait, he doesn't know how to write. Droghar, tell Rezz how to write down one of your beer recipes. That's meaningful to you.
Like, I mean, I could do that.
Not your super
Yeah,
special one, but
gotcha. Let me know.
one of your brews.
I actually have a degree in typography, so you know.
Topography?
I'm very good at it.
So-
No, where we're
And
from,
then
it's typography.
Type. And then I take Soraya to
Oh.
the side and I'm like, Soraya, I know I don't want to do anything dangerous to compromise anybody, but I may need to sneak out and just see if I can find some, maybe of the dodgier side of this village. We gotta find out where these Sisters of Woe may be. No one's budging, no one's talking, they haven't written it down anywhere. And Valron's area is huge. It'll take
Yeah.
us forever.
And if you feel like that would be a benefit, you can definitely scout around and have a look. Just it's a Fae at night. Just be careful.
Mm-hmm. I think we're protected as long as we're in this village.
Yeah, if you feel like it's best, no one's budging on anything.
No one knows where they reside, and I hand her the scroll. I'm like, look, read this when you're in your room.
Okay.
But it talks about legends. It talks about they're very powerful, but it says that they like wooded areas and all the legends they're enforced, but that's the whole Fae. And there's no maps, there's no nothing. And not even TBD because they're newer. TBD doesn't know where they are.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I'm amazed nobody's budging in any of this stuff.
Well,
That's crazy.
Hyde even talked to Hubert. Long story, but he didn't even know.
All right. Well, if you feel like you need to scout around to find something, then go for it.
All right, just take care of the group for me, especially Droghar, okay? Make sure he doesn't get too over his head with the drinking.
I'll keep an eye
Oh,
on it. Don't
man.
worry.
You're talking to Soraya at the bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sitting right next to Soraya, arm on bar, just looking at her.
Oh.
I think you're gonna have your hands full, Soraya.
Droghar pushes his elbow off the off the ledge of the bar.
Sleeping on Rezz like immediately goes onto the floor, just in time for Soraya to turn around like, really? What? And sees nothing.
Rezz, I need your help for a second.
Oh, you just remain, dude.
There was an accident. I slipped.
No, it wasn't.
It
You're a
was.
dick. Why does I sounded like you?
I'll give you I'll give you beer. I just need help. Like good beer. Okay? I just need help.
Good beer?
Yes.
Okay.
Good beer.
Yes.
So I'll talk to him about writing down the recipe on a napkin. Like I can't write. I can speak and hear and but I can't write. So just write exactly what I tell you, okay? And then I'll just go to the recipe.
And as I write, Rezz is a lot of things, but he is very good with penmanship, and it is the most eloquent, beautiful writing I think you've ever seen in your life. There's like the letters have like the circles on it, and it's like little leaves.
The
poking
calligraphy.
out.
Oh man.
Yeah, very very big into calligraphy, and he's like, it's like the most beautiful.
He makes it
out.
look like leaves.
I wanna call Aries over before she leaves. Aries, come here for a second.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm gonna look to Rezz. Are you done? Are you done?
Wait, one
And
more.
I'm like,
there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the
Oh.
piece of paper and kind of slip it under the counter and be like, Aries, can you like make this look old? Like kind of like trick? Like magic
Yeah.
trick? Can you make this look like a really old paper?
sure. So I use predestination just to kind of tea stain it and like kind of crumple the edges a little bit.
So I kind of ball it up under the table, like kind of ball it up and twirl it between my hands, and like get it all nasty and dirty. And I kind of slip it under my gauntlet, and I kind of put my arm back on the table, and I'm like, "Oh, lady, like bartender, I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. I do have one
Hi there,
thing.
darling.
I do have one thing that I could give. Now, this like means a lot to me personally. So I don't know if you know this. You would not know this because you don't know me. But I am a brewer. I brew really good beer. Like, the best.
I've had it. It's not mediocre.
That was not the ringing endorsement I'd hoped. But I have family recipe. Like, really old family recipe. Like, passed down like generation, like a lot of generations, like all of them. And like it's like the only copy that I have. I have memorized, so like I don't need, but this is super important and super like valuable, and it means a lot to me. My daddy gave it to me.
Yeah. I mean, look at the writing. Look at that text. So beautiful.
I feel like this would be at least worth like 20 beers. If
Maybe
you would
30.
be so kind.
40.
I don't think 30. Maybe like 25. At
Maybe
least.
64.
But
Maybe
Make me a
just the rest of
deception
your
check.
alcohol. Uh-oh.
oh my gosh,
Okay,
I got a 3.
Can I please give him a
No.
help with that?
You can
With
give
the-
my help.
Okay,
You disadvantage. You can roll again.
Wait, I was gonna say, what if I cough and I like do charm person for him? Because I see the face on her and I'm just like, I just go and like charm her.
You can try Charmer if you want.
All right. Hold on, let me see. I think it's a.
If that doesn't work, I got an 18.
And this beer recipe means nothing. It's just Jack, right? It's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's just one
yeah.
of his lower beer qualities. It's a wisdom saving throw for the bunny.
She automatically succeeds.
Also, wherever he told me hops or wheat, I changed it to legumes. Droghar doesn't know. He doesn't know how to spell.
So I
That's
give it
so
to him and be
jacked
like,
up.
what is help? Like,
So the 18.
Well, okay. Go ahead.
No, on you go. Are you going to say something?
I was just gonna say while all this is going on, and you can stop me, please. Lilith is just gonna try Mage Hand to see if she can just pour herself another one.
oh, shoot.
Because the bartender's distracted.
Make me a stealth check.
Anyone?
You manage to grab it and kind of just pour a little bit into your glass again and kind of just sit it just nice and calmly on there. Droghar, your thing, she believes your story at 18. You then see her put her hand over it and she's going to make an Arcana check on it
Oh,
to
gosh.
feel the emotion from it. The only reason that didn't happen with Rezz is because he got a nat 20, so like my hands were freaking tied on that one. She gets an 18 on the Arcana check on it. And she waves her hand to like absorb the emotion in it.
Yikes.
Honey, you can't trick a trickster. You're in the face, sweetheart.
Or
Listen,
can
though.
you?
Listen. Whatever. Even if it's just something that like's not like that, like, why don't you just make it and it might be good? And there you go.
Mm-mm.
Why would we make it?
Why not?
I don't give a damn about his beer recipe, darling.
Yeah, but it could be the greatest thing ever, or it could be a complete disaster. I have no idea, but you could try it.
Or you could just pay what we're asking.
I give you a good plant.
Yep, and he's right up there, and you got a drink for him. Good for you.
And I stare at the plant. Hey, Big Blue.
It's actually just getting to Rezz the fact of like the spot she put it in because of how great a successful is. It's like the most like beautiful
Yeah,
spot
it's
with
like
a spotlight on it right above the bar, where everyone can see it and look at it. It's in this like glorious spot. Rezz kind of regrets doing it now. He's like,
Rezz looks, he's like, you smug son of a bitch. I look at hey, Big Blue. Hey,
What's
can
up?
we get in some of the training, another training session like before tomorrow or whatever?
Sure.
Yeah.
I tried
the
one with
last one went so well.
I tried one with Lilith, and it is did not work out that great.
Oh,
But
is that what we're calling it now? Training session.
I start blushing a little bit. Where's my face?
And I go to Lilith, and I'm like, "Hey, Lilith, do you want to come with me?"
I want to come with you.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. You are great in a tight spot. I mean, with that fairy dragon, you completely demolished it. I think you're a lot more powerful than you give yourself credit for.
I told you.
Well, I appreciate that. I would just hate to be the one to ruin it for you, though.
I don't think you can ruin it. I'll keep us safe, but I might need someone to watch my back. I gotta go find some information about these Sisters of Woe, and I'm probably gonna have to go into some darker places of this town. If you don't want to, that's fine. But
No,
I
no,
wanted
no.
give
I
you the
want to.
invitation.
I want to. I'd love to.
Okay. All right. Well, as soon as you're ready, you let me know, and we'll head out.
Okay, just let me tell Soraya.
Alright.
Mommy, I have friends!
Alright, so you head back on over to Soraya. Let her know that you're going out on a stealth mission. That freaked me out so much. I just seen the shadow moving and eyes appearing. I did not realize it was a cat for a second there. That freaked me the heck out.
I know she even come up in
Ooh.
her eyes. I was like, what?
I know.
Because I didn't see the plant, she was covering it, so I just seen like the black of the windows. So it just like
Oh.
something moved and then eyes appeared. I was like, whoa, dear.
What's behind
You
you?
didn't see Carl? That's a plant.
Wait.
She's
First
playing
name.
that.
She is.
So yeah, so Lilith tells Soraya that she's going out with Aries on the mission. And Soraya's like, alright, just be careful. You're in the Fae at night. It's a lot more dangerous than what we've seen, so just be careful out there, okay, sis?
We'll find out.
Yes, keep an eye on Aries' back and she'll keep an eye on yours as well. You'll be good.
I will. Yes.
Alright. So the two of you get ready and head on out. Droghar and Rezz, you guys still at the bar with Soraya? Or are
Well,
you going to do your
When do you go
training?
train? Let's go train.
alright, let's go. And I'm gonna look back at Lilith and be like, you be careful. Aries, you be careful.
I look
I
at
will,
Soraya
Droghar.
and I
We
give her
will.
a wink.
Rezz, just don't turn into a plant again during this training session.
Can I do it at night when I go to bed? Because I like
As
being a
long as you
plant when I
turn
go to
back
bed.
into your blue self, I don't care.
I have a blue plant self that I could become. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna look at Soraya and be
Come on,
like,
Lilith.
I'm going to take this guy and teach him how to actually swing a sword. So, I will be
If you hit
back.
him a few
Daggers.
times with yours, I wouldn't be upset.
It's okay, but I'll be safe.
I'll probably be back in like 3-4 hours. I would assume. Something like that.
If you want to like shove him off a cliff or drown him in a river or something, by all means.
You keep saying things, and it's just making me hotter and hotter.
Okay, let's go
No.
outside.
Come on, Lilith,
Okay,
let's
we're
get
done
outta
with
here.
this line of conversation.
Let's go! I
Rez
don't know.
has the
Maybe
hots
we
for
want to
Sor-
stay.
For
Red's
Soraya.
completely unaware that Droghar is right now pretty much saving his life by making him leave the bar.
This is not the first time it's been mentioned, by the way. I mentioned it a few sessions back.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
She
no,
ignored
I-
you then as well. Hey there, Comic Clan. wanted to just take a moment to come and shout out our amazing partners over at Misty Mountain Gaming. Misty Mountain Gaming is one of the largest dice stores in the world. So up on your screen right now, you are going to see some pictures of some of the amazing dice that we ourselves at Comics in the Cross have purchased from Misty Mountain. And they offer a wide selection of dice, so whether you have a preference to acrylic, resin or metal dice, or even if you want to go and splurge and pick up some glass, stone or even bone dice, then Misty Mountain Gaming has you covered. Don't forget to also check out their amazing dice bags, rolling trays and miniatures. Also as well, they sell some different things, some different bits and pieces. You can pick up a leather bag, pick up some glassware, even some drinking horns. So whatever your needs are for games night, Misty Mountain Gaming has you covered. Also as well, remember to use code CROSS10 at checkout to save 10% on your purchases. So whatever you're picking up from them, go and save yourself a little bit and go ahead and treat yourself. Remember, it is a good week to be a geek. Take care. Alright, so our groups are heading off. Let's go outside to the training first of all, because I feel like the other one's going to be a bit more in-depth. So let's head out with Droghar and Rezz for our training first.
All right, so we're gonna kind of walk side by side, and I'm gonna just point to the ground in front of him and say, "Stop right there."
Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep walking.
I form a stop sign in the dirt.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Boulder.
I don't know what he's doing, so I keep walking and I turn around and I'm just like, okay, let's see what weapon you have. Do you have any weapons?
I pull out my 2 daggers.
Okay.
Oh, check this out. And I fling them both. And I say, growth. Run. And they fly back in my hands before they even hit the ground. Yeah, I could do that. That's pretty sick.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
Is that like a magic daggers?
Yeah.
Like
Also, this, and I take growth and I like jam it in the ground, and I pull like with my dagger within the ground, and all these like plants form. Yeah, and then I take rot and I stab it like in the middle of the plants, and then they all die in that spot.
Oh.
Yeah. Did I never show these before?
Holy
These are
crap,
sick.
man. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to show you how to use these close up, because like what happens if your magic runs out and you need to be face to face with the enemy? Are you ready for that?
I think so.
Okay, well, let's see. So I'm going to pull out my short sword and I'm going to walk really fast up towards him, kind of like almost like a trot, and grab him and hip toss him over and then put my sword on his throat.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Rezz, man, you need to be ready for anything. I'm going to pick him up by his collar and stand him, and like kind of dust him off. And
all right, I got this.
Walk backwards.
I start running at you with both daggers. And come like, I jump in the air and come down like I'm going to stab you.
He actually does stab me, like right in the shoulders.
Right in the shoulders.
Really?
You have part of your skin starts to rot and the part of it starts growing flowers.
Can you like pull your daggers out to my shoulders, please?
I'm just hanging there.
You're not actually supposed to stab me. You know this, right?
I didn't know!
We're like on the same team.
Oh.
I'm showing you
what
this is called like practice. Like we practice fighting, not actually hit.
As I fall on the ground though, like I pull the daggers out because you're way taller than me. Yeah. I go and my head hits the ground, and just for a split second, I black out. I don't move. And then all of a sudden, my eyes open and they're glossed over like this like green glow.
And I don't notice, and I go to pick him up, like by his collar, and pull him up again. And
as I do that, a vine sprouts out the ground and wraps around your arm, and it gets pulled back. And I summon another one, and it pulls back, and it like basically like pulls your arms back. And then I use mold earth, and I sink you down, and I take my dagger and put it on your neck.
Okay. This is what I'm talking about, although you're kind of
Ah!
scary.
Oh, what happened to you? And I let go of all of that, and it goes away. Are you alright? What happened?
I'm good, but you just kicked my ass. Like, that was
I
awesome.
did?
Yes. That
The
was
last thing I
awesome.
remember is hitting my head. That hurt.
No, man, you like almost murdered me. Like, you almost slit my throat. It was pretty sweet, actually.
Cool. Did I look cool doing it?
I thought you looked pretty sweet. Do you remember?
Nope.
How do you not remember?
No clue. I don't know. Just don't.
That's kind of scary that you black out and that comes out.
Yeah. I don't know. So like, you rage as a barbarian. Like, I know you rage and get mad. Do you rage every time we fight?
Not every time, just when situation calls for it.
Well, if you run out of rage, I think I have an idea. And I walk up to you and I put my hand on your chest. And as I do it, your skin starts to turn into, like, where my hand is, it starts to turn into stone, and your whole skin envelops.
Whoa. What are you doing to me? I don't like this.
Oh, yeah. So when no. It's good. It's good.
I try to wipe it
So
off.
if you ever, you can't, your whole body is starting to turn into this, like, stonish. Your whole body is pretty much stone up to this point. Basically, it's the spell is stone skin. It turns flesh of a willing creature you touch hard as stone until the spell ends. The target has resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay.
And then I take my hand away. So if you run out of the rage, you can't rage anymore, let me know, because that helps. I could also do that to anybody, but I think it's cool.
That was pretty sweet. Kind of scary, but pretty sweet.
Yeah. And I snap and it goes away.
Are you sure you never fight before?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You're pretty good at it. Like, you're like natural. Like,
I don't
probably
know. I
better.
don't like fighting though.
Probably better than I am.
I don't know about fighting.
Well, you should continue to train, man. You're really good.
I'm pretty good at talking my way out of things all the time. 100% of the time. So I don't really have to fight. And plus I don't like it. I don't like killing. So, but I understand after much thought and deliberation, and after I killed the dragons and I vomited everywhere several times at night when I went to my room, I felt like I could kill things, but I still don't like it.
There are certain people where violence is the only solution.
Droghar, that's the thing though. Like, I feel like with you, bro, like, violence is always the solution. Sometimes you could give it the other way, like talk your way out of stuff.
Yes, I could. I mean, I've definitely eased on the violence as I've gotten older and learned more about myself. But when dealing with someone like Valron, violence is the only language he understands. It's the only thing he comprehends. He bestows it, and he shall receive it. Tenfold.
I totally get that. It doesn't sound like he, wasn't cool what he did to your bunny friend. By the way, like, tell me about him.
The thing is,
I don't know anything about him.
The thing is, it's not just him that he's done that to. He is a habitual torturer. He breaks oaths. He tortures people for fun. Forever. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? It's not just Ero, although I am here for Ero. Make no bones about that. I am here for Ero and no one else. But it's not just Ero. He does not deserve to breathe. Do you understand?
I get it.
Ero.
I get it.
Ero was my one, like, Aries and me are friends, but we're more like brother sister, right? Like, we've kind of grown up together a little. Ero was first, like, real friend I ever had. He accepted me for me, even with, like, my, like, super violent temper. I crushed his best friend's hand, like, They had to cut. They had to cut off.
That sounds funny.
They had to cut off.
Oh,
It was
Ugh.
not funny at time. I was angry,
ah,
and
yeah.
that was like I said earlier. Like I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned to temper my anger when necessary. But Ero was one of my. He was my only He was my only friend, really. He was my only friend that accepted me for me, outside of Aries, of course. So, yes, that's why I'm here. Because I know he would do the same thing for me. If I was stuck and being tortured by Valron, he would die to try
Sounds
to
like a
help
pretty
me.
cool dude.
Yes. He's awesome.
Hmm.
He is an
We'll
asshole,
get him
though.
back, man.
But he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's like awesome asshole. He's like half-half.
Yeah. I mean, I know all about butt stuff, so let's see.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, we're done here.
gosh.
That's what TBD wrote down in her book. I don't really know what it means, but apparently I know about it. But yeah, like I'll help you get him. I don't know where I'm gonna end up afterwards, but like maybe I'll, maybe we can hang out. I mean, Hyde's pretty cool, and Lily's pretty cool. Even though we don't talk much, he seems cool. And like Hubert and Hyde were talking, and that was a cool relationship there. They may have a thing for each other. I'm not too sure yet. So I'm gonna maybe water that garden when we get there.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like,
Very nice.
I'm sorry for pushing your arm off bar, but that was really funny.
It was funny. Yeah. So is the Red Devil chick? Is she seeing anybody or?
I would leave that alone. I would leave it
Okay.
alone. If you want to remain alive, I would leave it alone.
Okay. I'll try to get my crush.
Don't push your luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if she is ever single, just
I would just not go there.
Okay.
Okay.
And as we're just done talking, I'll show Droghar just some of the other spells I have. Like I'll do Erupting Earth, and then just like I'll show him like just the different things I could conjure. And he teaches me how to do like really fight with my knives. We kind of go back and forth. Like he swings his sword, and I'm like blocking it with my daggers. And so we'll do that for a few hours. Just combat training.
Yeah, the two of you continue your combat training and bonding and storytelling for the next few hours into the late hours of the night. We're going to cut over to Aries and Lilith as you have headed out of the bar. And where are you off to next?
All right, so first I kind of go to Lilith. I'm like, all right, Lilith,
Mhm.
this is your chance to really shine. If we get into trouble, I want you to use your polymorph and just change into anything just to get away, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. What we're trying to do is we're trying to find information Sisters of Woe. We're going to have to not tell them what we're doing, but I think we're probably going to have to go into the darker shadows of this town. Because...
That's fine.
You ready for that? You up for it?
I'm up for it.
All right. So try not to stand out. Try to blend in as much as you can. Let's go for this.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Hey, you're going to do great. All right. So I'm probably just going to kind of put my hood up and then just try to observe to see if there's because I know there's the main town, but try to find if there's any darker alleys or maybe something that doesn't look, maybe a little bit more shady, just something just kind of to see if I can find anyone who's willing to talk about the Sisters of Woe a little bit more in depth.
All right, so you head through the town. It's not a massively big town. But you do head through some of it. A lot of it looks very similar to what you've seen. Very nice, very well kept. And there doesn't appear to be too much of a kind of darker area to it. But you do find the kind of bit where you see it looks like some people doing kind of some shady dealing in the streets and some different stuff. Some of the buildings are a bit darker to the look, but it doesn't really look run down or anything. It's not what you would necessarily consider a bad part of town from the look of it. But you do start to wander into that area.
All right. So I go up to one of them and I just say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Nothing. What are you doing?
You looked a little guilty there.
Business is yours.
Look, I'm trying to find some specific information, and I didn't know if you would know somebody who knows maybe more of the shadowy parts of Valron's territory, if you know what I mean.
Some of the shadow parts. Don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you don't. Well, that's too bad. Because, you know, there might be some sort of payment for information.
What sort of payment are we talking about?
Well, I can play songs.
Good for you. Nice talent, that.
I can write stories. I know the Fae don't really. We don't really seek material items, so it's all up to you. What would be the price?
I'm good.
I stole some of Rezz's drugs. Do you like drugs?
It's the Feywild, of course I like drugs.
Well, we'll give you drugs. They're really good. Aries has tried them, I think.
Yes, I have. They're actually good quality, and they'll definitely send you on a different plane, if you know what I mean.
And the come down is not bad at all.
Let me have a look at what you've got there.
All right, this I got off of him that he doesn't know about.
Make me a perception check.
Both of us are just Lilith.
Both of you can.
Okay.
I got a 16.
And I got a 10.
Aries doesn't notice it, but Lilith becomes very aware as she's kind of walking up to him that there's someone not too far from where she's standing watching you guys.
Actually, I think these might just be tea bags. Because he's really crunchy. He loves those really hippie-like teas. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe we'll just ask the next person.
Maybe you better do that before you get yourselves in trouble.
Can I see where her line of sight is and why she suddenly got nervous?
Make me a perception check again.
Oh, 23.
You see her line of sight and kind of like what's spooking her. She kind of keeps looking over towards it, and you spot, whereas you're talking to a sprite, just a little winged creature. This is like a medium-sized elf sort of looking guy standing off in the shadows.
Lilith. Let's go towards that guy.
You want to go towards the creepy guy?
Yes, that's why we're here.
Oh, okay, let's leave this creepy guy to go follow that creepy guy.
Remember, Lilith, You're stronger than you know. You got this.
Okay.
If you get scared, just tell yourself you're a woolly mammoth. Alright?
Okay. I will.
You just picture a Lilith walking along the road now going, I'm a woolly mammoth, I'm a woolly mammoth, I'm a woolly mammoth.
So I kind of, cloak myself a little bit more and disguise myself just a little bit. And I go up. Hey, what are you staring at?
Staring at a couple of people who aren't from around here, asking a lot of questions.
Well,
Get yourselves in trouble doing stuff like that.
We're already in trouble.
Damn right you are.
we like to seek a little bit of trouble. That's why we're out.
You've definitely caught my attention. Usually when someone on the street gets approached and talked to, usually when their backup sneaks up behind them and gets noticed, usually it scares people off. People don't tend to go straight to the backup.
Well, what can I say? Like I
We're
said,
awesome.
we were looking for a little trouble because that's the only place where we're going to get a little bit of answers.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of trouble are you looking for?
We need to know a little bit more about the shadowy places of Valron's territory.
It's Valron's territory. It's all shadowy places, darling.
We're looking for a specific one. The one that houses the Sisters of Woe.
Because we're crazy.
If you're looking for the Sisters of Woe, you must be damn crazy. Don't think I met a single soul who looked for them and sought them out on purpose.
Like I said, we're a different kind of sort. So, do you have information?
You're definitely from out of town if you're asking about where they are.
We're from the other side of the Fae.
Make me a deception check.
Both.
Yeah, mostly Aries because she's the one that's claiming you're from the Fae.
Oh yeah, 19.
Nice. I hope.
No, you're definitely not from this territory. But do you even know where Valron's palace is?
Oh yeah. We know that, but you see,
But
I
you
kind
don't-
of. Mhm.
But you don't know where the Sisters of Woe are.
Well, with all the legends I've heard from them, they don't particularly like to stay next to Valron. They like to be on their own.
No,
I
they
know
like
that
to be on
Valron
their
uses
own.
them.
Oh yeah, they like to be on their own, but their towers are within like eyeshot of his.
Really?
They don't make their presence a secret. Pretty much everybody in this town knows that everyone in Valron's area knows where the Sisters of Woe are.
So why does nobody like to talk about it?
Did you ask anybody? Most people will tell you if they're asked.
I did.
Most people will tell you where they are. They're not entirely hidden. They can be a bit cumbersome to get to, but most people know that you can see the towers from certain areas. Most people know that they're there. You don't run away and hide in a place where you're worshipped.
That's a good point. These sisters. I know they're powerful, but why are they here? What does Valron uses them for?
What else? Power.
Makes me wonder why such powerful beings of 3, why they would allow themselves to be trapped by Valron for so long.
Who said they're trapped?
So it's by choice.
All I know is the stories that go around is they work willingly with him. It's like most good fae, Valron did what he does. He made a deal.
Do you know where these sisters, where they put the damned people who had to live out their contracts?
Just follow the screams, you'll find them.
All right.
Dang.
Thank you for your information.
Run back to the safe part of town for you to get yourself hurt.
And what's your name?
He just doesn't respond.
Fair enough. Come on. Let's go back.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
And as we're walking back, I'm saying, see, you're a woolly mammoth. You did awesome.
Yeah, you did awesome. Oh my
As
goodness.
you both turn to walk away from the Eladrin,
Oh no.
make me a perception check.
17.
Well,
You hear ching behind you, Aries.
Okay.
Because that's the hearing one, so you kind of hear that. Both of you make me again another perception check.
Uh-oh.
I got a 6.
12.
And you hear the shing behind you. You turn round to see the Eladrin pulling a sword and ready to go and swing. And what you don't see coming out of nowhere is, as his arm's coming down, someone steps in and grabs his arm and turns and tosses. And shoulder throws him to the ground. What the hell are you two doing? Get out of here! It's like, and he kind of puts his hands on your bags and starts running and like pushing you guys to run.
All right. So we're running.
Yeah.
Gets you out of that area and into the safer side of town. As you turn around, you find yourselves face to face with a grung who is a frog person. It is a blue grung, and you see his arms are kind of like, and feet are taped, and he's wearing pants, just kind of like a vest thing on. What the hell were you two doing?
Just going for a stroll.
Yeah.
Definitely out of towners, am I right?
Yeah, we're not from around this part of the Fae.
From this part of the Fae?
Yeah.
You ain't from the Fae. Even people on the other side of the Fae know you don't walk around Valron's territory at night.
Well, to be fair, it's kind of hard to figure out what nighttime is. Valron's area is a little bit darker than other parts of the Fae.
Yeah.
Then freaking stay indoors.
Well, thank you for your help.
So why exactly were you two wandering around at night?
Well, like I said, it was hard to figure things out.
Well, I hope you got the answers that you were looking for.
We did.
Stay safe. Stay inside somewhere. Keep yourselves out of trouble there.
Thank you. We will.
Heard.
Not meant to say it out loud, but you start asking questions regarding Valron, depending what they are, you could go missing.
I figured. Thank you.
All right. Be safe. He kind of
Thanks
on.
again.
wanders off.
All right. Come on, Lilith. I think we've had enough excitement for tonight.
Yeah, let's go. I think we deserve a drink after this.
Yeah. Come on, Wooly.
Good
Let's
luck.
go.
Mhm.
As two of you come back into the bar, Soraya's still sitting at the bar.
Soraya.
Hey,
made it back.
guys. Oh, I've got some great information to tell you guys as well.
Oh.
Oh.
So I was talking with our friend the bartender here, Hollowin. Thank you very much, Hollowin. And I think I've got a beat on where the towers for the Sisters of Woe are, where they're held up.
Oh, perfect.
How did you guys get on?
Yeah, we did great. We found a dodgy guy, and he told us about the sisters and about that they're in the tower. And it's actually right next to the Palace of Valron.
Yeah, that's the same information I've got. Like, they're pretty much not exactly right next to, but pretty close to Valron's at least.
I also found out that they're here on their own accord. They're not trapped, or Valron offered them something. But that means he made a deal with them. So that means they're under a contract of some sort.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then, now this might hurt Soraya a little bit, but Valron does have the Sisters of Woe keep after the ones that have to live out the contract. And it's a field, but apparently there's a lot of screaming souls in that area. They say we can't miss it.
Yeah, I don't think we expected much less.
I think the harder thing is going to try to find arrow amongst all those souls. That might be our hardest problem.
And how to get them out.
One step at a time, we need to get there and find them first. Kind of making this up as we go along, essentially.
Oh, we also found out the Sisters of Woe aren't from this plane. No one knows where they came from, but they're not Fae. Not all of it, at least.
Alright. Just gets getting funner and funner, doesn't it?
Sure.
Which just makes me wonder. If Valron... He wants to destroy the world, but why did he hold it off for so long? And now he wants to reset it. If the Sisters of Woe aren't part of this plane, they're not from the material plane, so I guess it doesn't matter, but why now? Why reset it now, after 1,000 years?
Well, from what I remember from what Alara said, it's like the reset always happened, but that's where he gets his power from. This boost in power he gets every time it resets, it boosts him a little bit more. So he wants it to reset because he's ready for his next power boost, basically.
Yeah. I don't know. Just something else just doesn't make sense, but I'll figure it out.
Fair enough. But
Well, do we have rooms here? Where are the boys? Are they still out practicing?
As far as I know, they were still outside, but yeah, I managed to get us some room and board here.
Right. By the way, Lilith did great. You should be proud of your sister. She held her own.
Oh yeah?
I offered somebody drugs.
Actually wasn't a bad idea.
Nicely done.
They almost
Especially a
took
drug
them.
dealer in the bad part of town. Congratulations.
Oh
I think
yeah,
she's
don't
part
tell
pirate.
don't tell Rezz I stole his drugs.
As you say that, we walk in, and I'm looking at my bag. Hey guys, just curious, has anyone seen like this little vial of medicine that I have? Anybody?
Mm-mm.
Ugh. Well, that sucks. Well, I'm just saying, if anybody finds it, I don't necessarily need it, but I have it just in case. It is hemorrhoid cream. So, it's just in a vial. That's what it's for. Just letting everyone know I don't need it, but I have it.
Oh, it's a good thing I don't have a vial.
Yeah, it's hemorrhoid cream. Yeah, it's for butts.
Hmm.
Butt
Wow.
stuff.
Butt
Wow.
stuff.
All right. That's
Yeah,
all right.
it's hemorrhoid cream for his butt stuff.
Droghar is gonna walk up to Soraya and Lilith and Aries and say, "So what are we doing?"
So I think after we rest up, we're gonna have to head to the towers. There's some towers next to the Palace of Valron, and that's where the Sisters of Row gonna be.
All right, let's do it.
Arrow. Droghar.
Hmm.
Arrow is gonna be in a field where there's a lot of tortured souls. It might take a little bit for us to find them.
All right. Well, we need to get there as soon as we can.
Mhm.
You can't stay here on another minute.
Well, let's get some rest. We all need to heal up. Because I think these Sisters of Woe are not going to be friendly.
No.
Yeah. We need to be ready for this. This is... Because it's been such smooth sailing so far, this is the full-blown suicidal part of the suicide mission.
Exactly.
Do we even
Right.
know anything about their weaknesses or anything?
I've tried.
Their weaknesses are getting a sword to the face, right, Droghar?
I don't even look at him, and I just hold my fist out. We pound fists.
Found it.
Mm.
Well, that works. I just don't have any swords. So
Droghar gives Lilith his short
Okay, you're
sword.
woolly mammoth.
Droghar pulls his short sword out of his sheath and hands it and holds it in front of Lilith. It's the really nice one that I stole from one of the Aarakocra guards when we were back in
Oh, nice.
in the city.
Nice.
hey,
This
is
is
this for me?
yes, it's for you. This is really nice sword. I don't need it because I have
Oh.
much bigger sword. You know, like it's like really big. But I don't need this other sword. So
Oh my
it's
goodness, thank
yours.
you.
It's yours.
I love how the hilt has diamonds and rubies. It's so pretty.
Rezz looks at Droghar. That's shooting your shot, bro. That's
What?
shooting your shot.
What are you talking
I gotta
about?
do something. And he goes up to
Oh
Soraya.
no.
Uh-oh.
Look, devil, look, red devil lady. Ever since I
Red
saw you
devil
and you
lady.
hired me, my heart's been pounding, bro.
Oh gosh.
Like, you are the weirdest looking thing I've ever seen. However,
Ah!
I am so just about this. So look, this might be the last night we might have alive. Just saying.
Oh,
all.
he pulled that line. Oh,
I'm pulling myself out there.
Oh.
The last thing I ever had is like, oh my goodness, we didn't
It's
go
like
that
Pearl
line.
Harbor all over again.
Let me see. What does she
Hold
do
on,
to
he's
you?
looking up what tortures.
Oh god.
What does she do to you?
Look here.
Uh-oh.
If you don't feel the same way, that's totally fine. But I just gotta put it all on the line, man. Just like Droghar with Lily over there.
I
you know?
still
You gotta
don't-
just put
Did you call
it
her
all on the
Willy?
line.
Willy?
I still have Billy Bonkas on the mind, you know.
Hey, it's closer than what he's called me before.
lasagna. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's just wrong on so many levels.
And I kind of sneak up to Droghar and I'm like, Droghar,
Hmm?
do you like Lilith?
What?
Soraya casts Hellish Rebuke on Rezz.
Oh, holy mother.
Ew.
Droghar just like he just slowly steps back like three or four steps and just holds his arm.
You just see like it's like flames starting to kind of come out the side of her head, and her eyes start to just glow red from white. And she just turns and looks at Rezz and turns around and just reaches her hand out. And
I don't move. I take it full force, and I'm just standing there and be like,
you take 5 points of fire damage as you're standing there burning.
Rezz,
yeah, I, said,
I told you, man. You've got to leave it alone.
I just wanted. Hey, look, now I know. You know, you put your heart on the line.
Droghar,
Sometimes you get burnt in the face. And that's totally cool.
In
It's
my
worth
head,
a
Rezz
shot.
is saying all of us are standing calmly talking while he's flaming.
Exactly.
And him
He goes-
burning.
Droghar is doubled over, laughing, like holding onto the bar. What did you say, Aries? You said something. What did you say?
Hey, do you like Lilith?
No.
I've never seen you give up a weapon
No.
so easily.
I have plenty of weapons.
Ooh.
I have plenty of weapons. Like I don't
There's a kid
need.
with a crush.
I don't need the extra one.
Uh-huh.
She needed sword.
Yeah,
Droghar, here's what we gotta do, bro.
absolutely.
Here's what I'll do. I'll write it on a piece of paper, okay? And I'll write, "Do you like me?" And I'll fold it, and there'll be 2 boxes. And I'll slip it her way, and then you just check yes or no, right? And if she likes you, she checks yes. And then it's like, you know,
I'm gonna lean down to Rezz, like so, like my head is right beside his, and I'm gonna look at Soraya as I'm talking to him and be like, "Did she just caught you on fire, right?"
a little bit, yeah.
Okay, I'm probably not going to take advice.
I have no eyebrow. I have
From you.
no eyebrows.
But anyways, like I was just,
So I turns around and says, "Don't take advice on women from him.
oh, I mean,
Just don't."
I'm not trying to get advice from women or for women or to women. I just hand sword. That's it. And then I
Hey,
really
there's
look
actually-
really nervously, and I just walk away.
There's actually 3 women. Nope, 4. Sorry. There's a lot of women in here.
And I'm just like,
Andreas, you should stay away from all of them.
yeah, and I just kind of look at Droghar because I know him, right?
Mhm.
I know him, and I'm like,
And I make eye contact with her, and I'm like,
mhm.
I'm gonna talk to Soraya. Soraya, you think since like you're buddy with the bartender, you would think she could get some drinks?
No, we've been here for like an hour or like a few hours. It's like they still expect us to pay for stuff, Droghar.
I'm going to withdraws. It's really bad. It's really bad. I've got stuff in my bag. I can make my own. Where's our room?
Oh, bro. Wait. You want a drink? Why didn't you just ask? And I reach in my bag and I actually pull out an actual drink. It's just a little bottle of bourbon. Oh, I didn't know you really want a drink. I got one right here.
Soraya immediately grabs it and
Hey, don't drink
that
all of
one-
it. And I grab it from Soraya. Take a hit to the face.
Hey, Soraya.
That's the
how
one
many-
without the thorns.
And then I take it and I hand it over to Lilith.
Hey,
Thanks.
Soraya, how many
Hi.
rooms did we get?
we've got 2 rooms.
All right. Come on, Lilith. Let's go upstairs.
It cost a fair bit of stuff to get the 2 rooms, so like I wasn't giving up more. So
Yeah, no, that's fine.
either share rooms or
Yep.
sleep outside. That's your options.
Come on,
Alright,
Lilith. Girls in one, boys in the other.
Alright,
That
with
sounds
this.
good to me.
Come on, Rezz. Upstairs. Let's go.
Cool.
We need to get some sleep before we're going to beat this guy's face in.
I hope our room has like a nice shelf I could like plant on.
Slumber party.
So help me God if I wake up and you're naked in my face I will stab you. I don't
Well, there
mind if
goes
you're
my
naked,
plans.
just not in my face. I have no
What
problem
about
with
my
nudity.
morning nudity regiment where I do the yoga nude?
As long as
Can I
you're
not
not
do
in
that?
my face, I'm fine.
The yoga.
I have no problem with nudity. I have no
Oh,
problem with
yeah.
my body. Just not in my face.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. I might just be a plant though, if that's okay.
That's perfect.
We go to the room and just my huge self sits on this tiny little shelf and then I just like turn into a potted plant.
I just crash on the bed. Like diagonally across the bed.
They go upstairs, crash in their room. I love that. It was like, yeah, we're out there training. Drawers like crashes right into the bed. Rezz is sitting as a potted plant. The girls go upstairs. As they're going upstairs, Aries and Soraya go into the room. Soraya leads in and Aries follows. Lilith, as they're on the upper floor, hears a voice kind of like almost whispering in her head, like telling her to come down the hallway.
Uh-oh.
Hey there, Comic Clan. Are you enjoying the content that we're putting out here at Comics from the Cross? Then we would love you to become one of our supporters and join us over on our Patreon. You can support us over there financially for just $2 a month and get access to exclusive content, including my anime reactions as I'm currently going through One Piece and My Hero Academia, sci-fi reactions as Nitro goes through Doctor Who Season 2 currently, and also some reaction content soon coming from Jaye. On top of that as well, get a lot of behind the scenes information of stuff that's going on here at Comics from the Cross, as well as a ton of background information about what's going on with the Chronicles of Andriesia comic and Kickstarter, which will be coming soon. So if you're enjoying that content and want access to all that extra information, then check it out at patreon.com/comics and the cross. We would love to have you over there. But yeah, you hear the voice, kind of like a voice pulling you down the hallway. And you recognize who that is. What do you do?
What do I do? Lilith just kind of is paralyzed. She's just nervous. She's just not used to being surrounded by this just radiant amount of power. And she just can sense just the immense size. It's almost like being pulled in by the sun.
You frozen in the hallway, just kind of aware of what's calling to you. You look down the kind of like dimly lit hallway and see the silhouette walk from round the corner and stand in the hallway, just looking out towards you. From the power you feel is a little bit intimidating, but that's not the vibe he's intentionally trying to give off to you. He's trying to give off just a more calm, relaxed, sincere sort of stance. And kind of beckons you just to kind of...
Lilith walks up to him.
As you walk up to him, and the silhouette walks kind of like round the corner where he originally came from. And as you follow him round, there's almost like a little, where the upper floors where the rooms are, there's like a little corner there with a kind of seating area that's separate from everything else. Apologies for the hand wave. I didn't intend to beckon you as if I was calling an animal there. Just if I start speaking, chances are I'm going to get noticed, and I'm not one to get noticed quite here.
I understand.
Yeah, but you're a hard woman to get off on your own, Miss Popularity. You've had people around you all evening.
I have. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I'm just trying to fit in with the group.
It seems to be going well. You seem to be connecting with them.
I'm trying in my way.
I just wanted to take the chance to just check in with you. We haven't spoken since the last evening I appeared to you, and I wanted to just see how you were feeling, how you were connecting with your group, and if you had any other questions or concerns, I want to be able to try and appease however I can.
I'm just afraid that I don't want to be trapped. And I just don't want to be something that you would forget about.
You are definitely not something I would forget about. I meant what I said, and I know the smart woman that you are. I know that you question everything. You question everything that you're presented with, as you rightly should. If you just accepted everything on a whim, you wouldn't exactly be the sort of person I was making this offer to. You would be someone I would dole out a contract to if I wanted to get something from you, but you're way smarter than that. And that's why I want to lay myself bare, as it were, and whatever you have, whatever questions, whatever concerns, I am here. Because the honest truth is, Lilith, I think we could work very well together. I think I could help train you. I think I could help you become better with your magic and more powerful. And I think I would benefit from having you at my side, working along with me. Some of your talent shouldn't be stuck on the material plane. And someone like you definitely shouldn't be there when the enante happens. What a waste for you to be rewritten and have to start from scratch and burst into goodness knows what story this time.
It just sounds just so good. I don't know if I don't know.
Don't get me wrong, it would be a long road ahead. You would have to go through rigorous training. Going from your level of magic and where you are to the level of mine is not an easy path. It's taken me a long time to get here. But you could get to that level. And what I offer to stand by me, to have the power to rule Fae, to rule other realms. I won't lie, that's absolutely where my mind is. I spent so long under the boot of the former Archfey of this territory, and I will never let anyone step on me again.
I mean, of course, if I do, accept your offer, I mean, I just want to make sure that the people I love, like my sister and even my dad, that they would be off limits to anything bad.
Absolutely. If you wanted to stand by my side, I can absolutely protect Soraya. And I would look to protect your father, Captain Zarakis, as well. No harm need to come to them. Nothing bad need to happen to them. The only thing that you would have to do is you would have to find a way to probably get your sister to back down. She's looking to come gun blazing into my territory.
Or I don't know if there's a way that you could make her motivation not a problem anymore.
I mean, that could definitely be an arrangement made. If that was going to be a problem, and if that would solve everything, we could definitely do that. I'm fairly certain that's something I can look into. Do you believe she would stop then?
I could try. I mean, that would be up to her.
Exactly. I make my hands, I lift my hands to you, that no harm will come to her unless she provokes a direct assault on me. Then, in all good faith, I will defend myself. I think that's a fair compromise.
I agree.
But barring that, no harm will come to your sister or your father.
And there is a question I have that I'm afraid to say out loud.
By all means, you can say anything you want.
If TBD has a change of heart and she did want to be by your side, would you choose her?
No. I won't lie, it wouldn't have been so long ago that I would have loved Hayek to be by my side and to. She was the one that inspired me to go after this power and to do what I do. And if she did want to stand by my side again, I would happily accept her into my court 100%. But she would not be the one by my side.
Okay.
You would be the one in that position. And please don't mistake what's between myself and Hayek as anything more than an old friendship. That's
Okay.
all it was. We are old friends. She is my oldest and dearest friend. She is my childhood friend. We grew up together as young children here in this very territory. We spent many, many millennia together. But that's all it ever was. And I'm hoping this can be something deeper than that.
Yeah.
And I know this feels like it may have come out of nowhere since our first conversation. I know there was never anything before. I'm not omniscient. I can't be everywhere at once. There's only so many places I can put my eyes, and I've had so many moving pieces for the last few centuries that I've had to have my eyes on to put things back in place. But once that stuff was back in place, I was able to look at the bigger picture, and I seen someone who caught my eye in a way that no one else ever had. And a face that I have seen in other versions of the material plane, but none of those previous versions quite stood up to you. This version of you really is something remarkable, Lilith. And that needs to be nurtured. That shouldn't be swindled away and forgotten and lost away, and it shouldn't be erased when the material plane resets. What a waste that would be. But my offer still stands. My offer is there for you. I just wanted to check in. If there's any more questions or concerns or anything you have, you can just speak into your mind, and the fate will travel to me. And I can be here in an instant. I take the time as well to, you want to know who you're dealing with, who you're connecting with. Ask my people. This is my territory. These are my subjects, for lack of a better term. Each and every one of them is here in this territory by choice. They are not charmed. They are not contracted to be here. These are people who choose to be in my territory. Ask them who I am and who you would be standing next to. Decide if there are people you would want to stand next to too.
I'll definitely do that.
But you, have a good evening, my dear. He kind of bows in front of you. Good night. And disappears.
Lilith takes a deep she takes a deep breath and lets it out slowly. Okay, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. But oh my goodness. Maybe if I could just could get Valron to give Soraya arrow, we could all just go home.
As you ponder your question and make your way back down the hallway, you come into the room where Soraya and Aries are already in place. Soraya sees you coming in the door. So, where the hell did you get to? We came upstairs, you were right behind us. How do you get lost coming to the room that's in front of you?
I was just exploring and, gas.
Fair enough.
I stink it up for everybody.
Well, I appreciate it. Alright, let's get settled. Hey, has anyone actually seen TBD?
I thought she was coming up to the room.
I didn't see her down at the bar area. Now that I think of it, I've not seen her for a little while. Like, I would get Aries to do this and probably do it on her behalf, so she's putting her kid down.
Aw.
Make I'll say make a history check.
Is that me too?
You can as well, yes.
I got 14.
Go. Troy got a 14 as well, and Aries got a 19. As
Nice.
you and Soraya think back, it's like you start to think that actually you guys haven't seen TBD since you and Aries left to go into the bad part of town, and the guys left to go and do their training. Like, no one's actually seen her since then. Aries thinks about it as well, that when you guys came back, like, she goes, plays it back in her head and like scans the bar, and there was no sign of her. She didn't appear in the bar. She wasn't there. She wasn't there during the conversations. And then when you came up to the rooms, she wasn't with you. So I was like, I'll be back in a minute. Let me go and check with the guys on this. And she comes out the room and goes to the other room and like on the door. Get your
Droghar.
asses up. You better not be naked.
Droghar is like groggily gets
No
up.
guarantees.
Yeah,
Okay.
I come out of my plant form and
I-
fall, like feet hit the floor.
I crack the door and
Kinda
just
make-
put my head in the crack, like not even looking at her. What's up?
She grabs you by the hair and like lifts your head so you're actually looking at her. Have you
Uh,
guys seen TBD?
kayak? No. I
Wasn't
mean,
she-
I've seen her once before, or
wasn't
maybe
she-
more than that.
She was
Rezz,
like,
shut up.
wasn't she like downstairs in the bar?
Yeah, before you guys went to training, before the girls went on their scout round town. None of us have seen her since then.
Okay. Just give me a sec. I want to close the door. I am naked, completely naked, so I'm gonna get dressed.
Yeah.
Put my sword on.
Sarai at this point is just unfazed by it. She has seen her dong so many times at this point, it's like not even questioning it.
I open the door. As I'm opening, I'm slipping my prayer bead necklace over my head. And kind of crack my neck a little bit. All right, what are we going? When's the
Awkwardly,
last
I
time?
walk out and I'm getting my getting my robes. Let me come to that own conclusion. Nothing happened, but it just she's like, what the hell?
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
I'm just fixing my robes. Oh,
so last time we
Sorry,
saw
I-
her.
I was naked.
Oh gosh. Last time we saw her was at the bar. That was before. Was that before the ladies left to go find more info on the sisters?
Yeah,
I remember
she was in the bar.
Yeah.
You guys went outside to train. Aries and Lilith left to go to their scout, and we've not seen her since. She wasn't in the bar when I was talking to the barmaid.
All right, I'm gonna go down. Drogar's gonna go downstairs. Is the barmaid still behind the bar?
Yeah, she's still behind the bar. I mean, it's late, but the bar's still technically open at this point. They're about to like shoot out the last of the patrons, but it's still technically open, so she's still there.
All right, I'm gonna tell Sarai. Come here, follow me. Come with me. We're gonna go to the bar,
I'm gonna follow behind too for no reason.
and I'm gonna lean on the bar for a second. And this, excuse me, ma'am.
Soraya also like knocks on the girls' door to say the guys are up. We're going down to the bar to look around. If Lilith and Aries want to come, or if you all want to stay up there, it's up to you.
Excuse me,
I'll
ma'am.
let y'all handle this.
First off, apologies for the beer recipe. That was like kind of practical joke that we play on each other. Anyways,
But did you try it?
anyways, did you? I know when we first.
I love the new plant you gave me, though, darling. I love it. The little plant you gave me.
Legumes.
Everybody keeps commenting on how beautiful the little plant is.
I just sit there and just shake my head. Disgusting.
It's a crowd pleaser.
When we first came in bar, we came in with our friend named TBD Tiek. She's wearing plate armor, like silver white with purple robes. She's a changeling. Do you remember seeing her?
Oh yeah, the changeling, darling, that came in with you. I remember her.
Do you remember the last time you saw her?
Well, now that you say it, yeah. Last I seen, she walked out of here not that long after y'all left earlier.
Do you know which direction she went? by chance?
She went out that door and she kind of points to the main door at the back. I saw her kind of heading out that way. I don't know where she went outside of there though. But I saw her go out that way, darling.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you. We appreciate the info. I quickly jump up
Thank
and
you.
just playing the peacemaker. I pull everybody aside. Okay, listen. I know there's some like weird history stuff between Kayak and this Valron or whatever. Like,
Ron.
you don't think she like she'd go back to this dude, right?
I doubt.
No,
I don't think
from the
so.
way she's talked about him, I don't think she would. She seems to have a issue with Valron. The two of them had such a falling out. She almost seems scared of him. I don't think she would go back to him.
I mean, I wonder if like anybody in our group, and I'm saying this loud enough, Lilith is standing right next to me. I wonder if any of our group would like, I don't know. I
I'm
don't
in
think
the
anybody
room.
would betray us, right?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Lilith's not there. She's
Oh,
still up
Lilith's
in the
not
room.
there.
She never came down.
Well, I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, I don't think any of our group would like betray us, right?
No, I don't think anyone would do that from Valron. I mean, don't get me wrong, he tends to come with deals when they're the most tantalizing they can be, but I wouldn't imagine it. But alright, we need to. And so I throw this question out to you, and I'll let you all decide what you want to do with it. You can either go around the town and see if you can find witnesses, see if you can find anyone that knows anything, or start to do some investigative work. You guys are also running low on stuff, and you guys were planning on doing a long rest. Do you want to investigate, or do you want to take the long rest? Because it means you won't be able to start investigating until the morning if you do that.
Lilith has her face mask on. She's got her hair wrapped. She's like in La La Land.
I did
Right.
expend a
100% taking a
few
rest.
spell slots when we were training, so
I'm just gonna go outside and try to find someone in the immediate vicinity, maybe someone in a stall or something. If they're still open or if there's still people at stalls.
Yeah, I mean, you head on outside, you still see a few people at stalls and stuff. Most of them are starting to shut down for the evening.
Okay.
But you definitely still see a few people still at stalls.
All right, I'm going to go to the first one that I see, and I'm going to basically ask him the same thing that I asked the bartender. Have they seen a changeling with plate armor walking around? In which direction did she go? And was she alone?
You come up to her, and you come to the first stall, and you see a dryad at the stall, kind of floating a bit. Hey, hi there! How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I do have a question.
We're out of most of our supplies, but we've still got a little bit of stuff left if you want something.
Oh, no, thank you. I actually have a question. I have a friend.
Yeah, of course.
I have a friend, and she's missing. She's a changeling. She's wearing plate armor, silver and purple. Did you, by chance, see anyone come by here earlier that looks like that?
Oh, we don't see many changelings around this area now. I do remember seeing one. I think she kind of wandered off started walking around that direction. I do remember seeing her because it was odd. We don't get many changelings around here. I don't know where she headed from there, but she headed off in that direction.
All right, I'm going to go back into the bar and just relay that information to Soraya and Rezz. Basically, the lady right out there at the stall said she saw her walking in that direction. She was alone. I don't know if you guys...
That's not the direction towards Valron's place, right?
I don't know. Is it?
None of you would know off the top of your head. You would need to ask.
All right, I'm gonna ask.
None of you know the area well enough to know.
I'm gonna ask the bartender. Basically, point in the direction that the lady at the stall told me. Excuse me, ma'am. Just one more question. Can you point me in the direction of Valron's palace, please? I'm not
Valron.
from this area, which is why I ask. I know it's a weird question.
No, absolutely. His palace is up in that direction. If you keep heading up the hill, you'll eventually come to it. And it's not the direction that the stall tender had pointed for TBD.
Okay.
Hmm.
If y'all are going to be heading back outside, you better be careful. We had some kind of shadier looking people coming into the bar tonight. Just watch yourselves.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm gonna turn back to Soraya and Rezz and be like, I don't think all of us need to go. I think some of us need a rest. But I don't like the idea of waiting until the morning to look for her.
Yeah.
Something seems off. I don't know why she would wander off.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why she'd head off either. As you guys are chatting, someone does come up to you guys. Hey, you
Hello.
guys were in here earlier with the Changeling.
Ah,
Yes, who are you?
Hi. Oh, I am so sorry. My name is, and it looks a little sheepish. My name is Koth, and it's an Arakocra.
Hmm.
That changeling wouldn't happen to be Taek, would it?
maybe.
You see,
I-
it's been many years. I've not seen her in a long, long time. But I actually used to be friends with her quite some time ago. I had seen her in the bar tonight, and it made me think of her, and I thought she looked very familiar. I saw her leaving the building, and I went to follow her to speak with her. And as she kind of started going in the path that you were pointing towards, I did see a few characters kind of go after her and kind of walking that direction. I don't know for certain, but a few of them, I heard whispers of people talking about members of the Fey Lost being in town tonight.
Fey Lost. What is that?
It's a group that's looked on badly here. They are not fans of Valron. Are people who have been pulled into the Fey that had made deals and got stuck here.
Hmm.
But it wasn't
Mr.
like making deals like most of Valron's deals. It was it was people that were tricked to come into the Fey and got stuck here. It wasn't necessarily be contracts even. They got tricked and were stuck here.
Do you happen to know where these souls are at? Like the ones that get stuck here, the ones that are tortured or whatever? Because we're just curious.
Well, yeah, I know the ones that would be tortured. They would be in the they would be in the Sisters of Woes areas. They would be keeping them and torturing them. But no, the Fey Lost that took her. If it was them that indeed took her, I'm not saying that. Of course, you're getting the real vibe of just how kind of cowardly this dude is. He's not a fighter at all. He's not a these aren't Fey Lost that are tortured. They're like you and me. They're just trapped here in the Fey.
I'm gonna step up really close to him, like standing over him. Did she look like she was in trouble?
From what I've seen, she didn't look like she was in trouble. But if it is who I think it may have been, then she is in trouble. You see, they were people that were tricked to come to Fate by Valron. but back before he was an archfey. And if it was back before he was an archfey, they may have been people that Taek had tricked as well. Her and Valron used to run jobs like that, and they may be people that were trapped here because of her. If they got wind she was in town or seen her, she could very much be in danger.
I'm gonna look to Soraya and be like, Soraya, I feel like I need to go.
Yeah, I feel like this is something we're going to have to... If we don't go and get her, she's dead, pretty much, is what I think the Arakocra is saying.
I think you should stay. I will take Rezz. I fought with him earlier, and he's incredibly powerful. I feel like we would be okay.
Has his fingers up his nose.
And you need to rest ahead of the battle. But I need to figure out what's going on.
No, we need to get TBD. I don't think this is going to go well if we don't have her on our side. We need to get her. We're going to go. We're going to see if Aries and Lilith are able or willing to come.
Oh man.
Get as many of us as we can, and we're going to go there. Koth, and he's like, yes. Do you know where their camp is? I have an idea of the area that it's meant to be in. I don't know for certain.
You're coming with us.
Okay. He is like, absolutely,
Okay.
just like, yes, sir. All right. Koth will take us the way. And we're going to go in here, and goodness knows what we're about to walk into. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Nice.
Wow, a lot was accomplished tonight, even though it was more laid back. Laid back, you say?
Hey, like I had to change stuff on the fly for tonight. I had a
Hey.
totally different session prepared. I had to like...
Couldn't tell, man. It was
It was
good.
great.
It was good.
It was good. I liked
It's
it.
fun.
But yeah, so you guys are now set up in the town.
I need a
Hey,
long
which I love the
rest.
Well, that's why I wanted to make the offer.
I
to you guys,
know,
'cause it's
I
like,
know.
It's like you guys can go after her, or you can take the long rest and go after her, because you guys need it. But like it's a decision that's before you now. Do you just go for it, or do you take the long rest and then do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing about not taking a long
Lilith
rest
was
is
already asleep, so
there goes
that's
my
her.
4th level spell slots.
That's her decision.
Oh.
She don't care about no TBD.
I was good. Well, that's why I said like if people are able or willing to come, like is Aries able to come? Yeah, is Lilith able to come? Probably. Is she going to come? Mm-hmm.
She's petty.
Oh yeah,
She
like,
don't
I feel
care.
like she said, like,
She don't care.
So TBD's in trouble. Like, okay,
That's
Bye.
nice. Snoozer.
But yeah, so you guys are set up in the town that you don't even know the name of because nobody asked anybody what the name of it was.
We're
It's
just gonna
the
assume it's
scary
called
Valron town.
Valron's town.
Valron's village.
I was about to say
Oh, look,
V-Town, but nope.
V-Town, like, and just keep coming.
It's just peach trees everywhere.
Wow.
But hopefully everything will be back with our full cast next week, and TBD will be able to join us again. Again, best wishes to her. But I think we had a pretty decent session tonight.
Yeah.
A little bit of downtime, a little bit more role playing stuff, not as heavy, but we've had a lot of lower drop and fights and stuff as of late. So it's nice to get a wee chill session every now and again.
Yeah.
Thought it was good, man.
That
But
was
thank
awesome.
you so much for everyone joining us for tonight and hanging out with us. Thank you for being part of Chronicles of Andriesia this evening. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. We will be back throughout this week, of course. I am not doing anything for tomorrow, but on Wednesday I will be back, and I am taking a break from playing Mass Effect. I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3
Nice.
Yeah.
on stream now that we've got it. I'm going to be starting a brand new solo run on it, and it's actually
Nice.
going to be in Chronicles of Andriesia
Ooh.
style. So I'm going to be creating a female red tiefling, and I'm going to be playing as Soraya.
Nice.
And
That's awesome.
and everything. So it stays in line with Chronicles of Andriesia. Like, I'm playing my own solo one off stream. I'm playing a multiplayer one as well. So this one's going to be one that's done just on stream, because it fits in with what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to be doing that Wednesday. That's Wednesday night, 8:30. Thursday night, you're going to be back with Art this week, Nitro.
Yep, we'll be back unless I lose power or get sick.
Yep. That list is just going to start growing at this point. But then we're back with more artwork on the Chronicles of Andriesia comic that he's working on. And then Friday, Jay and I will be back with It Takes Two. And hopefully this should be the end of it. I think we're pretty much at the end now, with not much left of it. So we should be wrapping that up on Friday. So make sure you join us for that. Then also as well, shout out for Book of Astra. The TTRPG that we are playing over on Spacehawks. Well, we were playing on Spacehawks channel, but
I'm still in the process of figuring out how Book of Astra will be moving forward, as technical issues have been arising a lot. So, Book of Astra. Sorry to cut you off. Book of Astra.
No, you're fine, dude. You go for it. It's your thing. You
will
explain it to me.
For sure be in podcast format only for this week. Until I figure out how I want to proceed with it. So
yeah, so make sure you go and check out the podcast for Book of Astra and the YouTube channel for Book of Astra. Especially that will be dropping on Thursday, I believe.
Yes,
I'm just going to be getting it uploaded for then. Because we had a great session. Just we had so many technical issues we couldn't stream it live, but we had a really good session last night on it. So make sure you follow those, especially if Spacehawk decides not to go forward with the streaming of it and just wants to do the podcast and YouTube uploads. Make sure you're following over there just in case. But also go ahead and check him out here on Twitch at Spacehawk, and give him a follow over there as well, because hopefully we can get it uploading there again. And then, of course, next Monday we will be back, session 30 of Chronicles of Andriesia.
We gotta do something special. Session 30, man.
Oh, I've got session 30 planned because it was meant to be tonight, and I'm like, okay, there's actually a session 30. This is actually quite a cool one. So we've got some cool stuff lined up for session 30. That is going to be next Monday. I can't believe we're at 30 sessions of this already.
That's awesome.
3 chapters deep into Chronicles of Andriesia.
It's like minimum 90 hours. 90-hour story. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, I was unsure if we were going to be able to pull off doing a whole first chapter, and here we are, 3 chapters deep and going strong. So it has been a lot of fun. If you're not already following us on our YouTube, Comics in the Cross TTRPG, please make sure you go and follow us over there. If you want to catch up on any of our Chronicles of Andriesia stuff, every episode is uploaded over there, as well as any artwork done on the Chronicles of Andriesia characters and on the comic that Nitro does is uploaded there. And I will also be uploading my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough on there as well, because it's D&D-esque content, and it's I'm going to be playing as Soraya, essentially. So make sure you go and check that out. Follow us on all our social media as well, and to keep up to date on everything we're going. I'll try and post there daily, either just updates on what we're doing or try to make videos of and clips out of what we do here on stream, especially over on our TikTok. You can see a bunch of stuff that gets uploaded everywhere. We get some really good content out of that, some great funny moments.
Yeah, shout out to Cross. He does a really good job of cutting those clips and adding music and putting, cool stuff on it. So if you get a chance, you got to check those out. They're really, really funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, trying to make it more professional, not just like, here's the video, watch it. Like, trying to
it's really good, dude.
Actually know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then also as well as all our socials, come and join us over on our Discord, where we try and keep conversations going over there. Most of the time it's just throwing memes at each other, but it works.
Oh yeah.
It's good. But thank you so much for everyone following us tonight, hanging out with us, coming and listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. Also as well, if you do feel like supporting the channel here on Twitch, it is September, so you can sub to the channel for a cheaper price than usual. I want to just throw that out there because it is September. But the best way to support us is actually over on our Patreon. You can support the channel, you can support what we're doing here, you can keep us going, keep the lights on here, keep us doing new content. over in the Patreon. And if you do it over there, you also get behind the scenes looks at stuff of artwork, of information on the comic, and exclusives. I try to upload reactions at least twice a week over there. I'm doing anime reactions to One Piece and My Hero Academia over there. Nitro's been trying to do Doctor Who reactions over there, and we're also looking at possibly getting Jaye to do some reaction content for it as well. Just our schedule's not really allowing it at the moment to take the time. But you can support us over there for as little as $2 a month and help us out here at Comics in the Cross. And once we get the ball rolling with the comic, a lot of that stuff from the Patreon will automatically be going towards helping get the comic stuff done as well. I will say that it's not doing that just now. It's not going towards that specifically just now, just in case you do want to support us as just to Comics in the Cross. But eventually that will switch over, and that will be exclusively going to help towards the comic as well as other funding stuff we're doing. So I just wanted to shout out all that stuff because we don't usually shout it out and just like, hey, we do have all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then of course as well, go and check out our amazing sponsors, Misty Mountain Gaming. Go and check them out. Get some amazing dice over there. Use code CROSSED10. Save 10%.
It's
CROSSED10,
CROSSED10.
save 10%.
Very easy.
Save 10%. Get some amazing dice over there. Some of them are phenomenal. Some of them are cursed and hate me. And you
And,
Weird West dice
some,
absolutely hate me.
And some Misty Mountain dice are OP and will stay in this container until
You are not allowed to use those dice again. He rolled like 4 nat 20s in combat last
Oh,
time.
ridiculous.
Freaking
I rolled
dice.
2 in a row. 2 in a row.
2 back to back. I literally rolled my Weird
That's
West
awesome.
dice D20 off like for no reason, just to see what the rolls were like because they were coming in so awful, and I literally got 2 nat 1s back to back.
Oh gosh.
Like, so depending what dice you get, you may get blessed dice from them, and you may get absolutely cursed dice from them as well.
We
We're
still love them.
pickle dice.
But hey, that's D&D, that's tabletop gaming for you, you know. I mean,
Yep.
it's like they're cursed dice, but they look freaking awesome. I don't regret buying them at all. They look
You
so
buy
cool.
cursed dice, and if they are cursed, you buy more dice. You know?
That's it. It's like I bought cursed dice. I can't use them in games. Like, oh, I need to buy another new set now. Ain't
Just
getting rid of the other ones. They look cool. Like they're like steampunk western stuff. And I ain't getting rid of them. They look amazing.
Use
Yeah.
code CROSS10. It's very easy.
I will say, and I will give a special shout out, by the way, my gold and red dragon scale dice that I got when we were at C2E2
Beautiful, beautiful.
are like ridiculous. These are my DM dice. They are ridiculously blessed. I do not tend to roll bad on them. They do so awesome.
It's annoying. It's really annoying.
Not for me, it's not. I don't like it.
Oh, I'm sure. Must
But
be nice.
I think that is absolutely everything for us. I think I've shouted out everything. Welcome back, Aries.
Or Hyde.
Or Hyde, depending what form she's in there now. But thank you so much for joining us for tonight. Hope you all have an amazing night. Remember, it is a good week to be a geek. Take care.
Yep.
We'll see you all next week.
See you
Peace.
guys.